Welcome back to Off the Beaten Quest, a TTRPG actual play where the people are made up and the nerdiness doesn't matter. There's a lot of actual plays out there, but you chose this one, and be glad you did, because confidence is key. I know we're glad that you're here, so I'll turn it over. Do we have any announcements this week?
Nope.
You didn't say the thing.
What thing?
Calling her my wife?
Yeah.
That's pretty synonymous. Anyway, you can subscribe on Twitch. If you haven't seen that already, we are an affiliate, so definitely use that Prime sub if you have it. Some people have Amazon Prime. You can use that and get a free 1 month, and just make sure you renew it every month. We
Lizard!
really appreciate it. As well as we oftentimes, if TikTok stops being jerks, we can stream to TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same night at 7 p.m. Central, so you don't want to miss it. And if you haven't seen any of the old episodes, go back and watch them. We're on anywhere you can find podcasts. It's all over the place. So if you haven't seen it by now, then you're living under a rock.
I looked at Sarah and I had to because she said it just before you hit record.
I wanted you to do it again. I kept pressing the button. Like, come on.
And with that, without further ado, let's get into tonight's episode of Off the Beaten Quest. All right. So last we left, we saw the continuation of the evening of Port of Mar. Verity dealt with the aftermath of her breaking the pact, while Eira and Jax reconciled. Sable and Eliana bonded amidst the city and the palace. And the next morning, Verity and Eira practiced etiquette, while Eliana and Sable gathered supplies in town. Later that evening, Eira's mind drifted off to a mysterious place, and her brother approached her with an offer, but gave her ominous notions as the hometowns of her companions could be in danger. And this is where we rejoin our heroes as Eira's mind returns.
Insight check.
On Eira?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because we're still doing training. Why'd you look at me? I got scared.
11. It's a 15 before anything else.
So, you are not able to discern anything. If anything, she drifted, kind of like dozed out. Not dazed. Not dozed either. That's not the right word. Drifted off, just kind of in a daydream for a second and kind of just like lost focus. Because for you, it was a split second. For Eira, it was obviously longer, but.
More room.
How was that?
So, you snap to. She asked you how Verity was in the middle of doing something as far as the etiquette training, and she said, how was that?
It's good. Should we pick this up tomorrow?
We can.
Okay. I mean, do you want to keep going? We can keep going. I think I should.
I forgot.
I thought it was a cat knocking over a bookshelf.
Before we get into it, I got to do this. That is another 9.
Use the 9. Use the 9.
No, leave the 9. Okay. I think we should find everyone else.
Okay. Can I change first?
If you want to, that's fine. I'm not gonna change. You can change though.
Cool.
Do you mind if I walk back with you though? Just it's easier to find you if I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay. How far does the telepathy thing reach? Gabe. What do you
Hello,
do?
Gabe.
So handsome.
Use the 9, Gabe.
It's. I mean, you can try. You can try and see if it works.
Okay, she's gonna to like everyone in the party. Hey guys, I don't know where you are. Is it like close to dinner time?
Yeah, I would say so.
Could you meet me at Tavern
It was
XYZ for dinner? Now.
Okay.
The motorcycle's back.
Fuck that guy.
Okay.
He's
So
ruining my
you're
impression.
just gonna go to a tavern.
Yeah.
You see that the as you guys are kind of like walking through the palace, you see that the palace is a bit of a buzz with some type of commotion, I believe.
Does it seem like battening down the hatches for another invasion or something else?
It seems something else, and you've also have noticed that now, I mean, getting into the evening, you still have not seen like your parents around the palace, which is typically out of the normal because usually your father's doing some type of business in his office,
Mhm.
mother's kind of taking care of different things. And you usually would have seen them by now, given under normal circumstances.
Actually, Verity, can we meet at the front gates in like 15 minutes? So you go change, I'll just meet you there.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Also, did I hear? Because I'm part of the link. Did I hear you?
I would hope so. She's part of it. I would hope she would have.
Did we all hear the link?
Yeah, they're right next to
Oh,
each
hearing
other,
like
so
the
they should-
brothers' conversation?
No.
No, the hey, meet me at a tavern.
Oh, well, yeah. I would, yeah. She would have heard you. Go ahead, and I'll have you roll for Arcana
Me?
to make sure, see if it can breach the distance. I will find my way.
I can
Will it go the distance?
I was trying to get it closer to you.
I was trying to go away because I could hear myself breathing in the mic because I'm like trying to not.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Sorry. The +8.
What did I know?
It does not reach the distance.
You can't go the distance.
Damn.
Verity heard it, but they didn't.
I mean, she has no way to go off anything else, so we're gonna stick to the plan.
What? You told her to meet you in 15 minutes at the gate.
Yeah, and then we're going to the tavern. So, like, what she said to everyone else, she doesn't know it worked or not.
Okay, yeah.
So she's just gonna go.
So, Verity heads. Do you go to your room or anything, or do you head right to the gate?
Well,
I
she's
mean-
gonna change.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's not gonna walk around in a skirt outside of this place.
Fair
no.
enough.
And
Fair enough.
heels.
Yeah, and
Um,
stiletto heels. God.
And you don't do anything else but go to the gate?
No, I was gonna try to like, because she hasn't been by her father's offices. She hasn't.
So you're
So-
gonna go there.
Mhm.
Okay. As you get through the palace, you get towards your father's office. You kind of like poke your head in the door. You notice that it's empty,
It's his
and it looked like he had left in a hurry.
sick. How far away? I feel like her mother's like suite would be nearby.
Yeah.
She would go there.
Okay, so you go there.
Mm-hmm.
Same deal. Like she was like tending to something, but it seems like she left whatever she was doing in a hurry.
What was she tending to? The guard.
I don't know.
It was
She
on the
was
desk.
in her. Oh, so you're looking at her office. So she has
Yeah.
like a separate office. I mean, it looked like just kind of like plans or like different, like pure like infrastructure type things for the city. Nothing crazy.
And there's like a bunch of people walking around.
Guards, yeah.
She's gonna walk out in the hallway.
Okay.
Stops. This is the first one that she sees. Where are my parents?
Lady Tan, they've been summoned to the Senate. They are at the Grand Conclave. There's been an emergency that they were. Everyone has been summoned there.
So is that what's happening here? You're
Sort of. We are just making precautions that we now have in place, given the events as of late. All we knew was to we were told from your parents was to prepare. They did leave in quite a hurry.
Cool. All right. She's gonna walk off. She's gonna kind of like mindlessly walk off.
Okay.
Doesn't really know what to say to that. He's not gonna know anything. All of a sudden, she doesn't want to go to the tavern. Whoops.
She's like, hey guys, change of plans. We're not going to the tavern, and no one hears it, so it doesn't matter. So it's like a double negative.
Luckily,
Well, again, Verity would be the closest one in proximity.
Yeah.
but yeah.
What do you mean we're not going to the tavern?
I don't know what's going on.
I'll be there in 2 minutes.
The tavern?
To you!
You even know where I am?
You said to meet you at the gate.
Oh, I'm not there.
What the fuck is happening?
Then where are you?
I'll just meet you at your room. And then she's gonna walk with haste.
To Verity's room. Okay. You arrive, and what do you say?
Door's wide open, by the way.
You're just changing with the door open?
She's already changed.
Oh, okay.
Door wide open.
With doors wide open.
She changed and then she left the door open after the conversation.
So she's gonna come in and she's gonna close the door behind her. Didn't really want to repeat myself. So apparently my parents been summoned away to the Senate for an emergency session, and my brother has decided to invite me in. Yep, exactly where you think I'm going with this. Into the cult.
Hasn't he tried this before?
Mm-hmm. Did it
Okay.
work? Mm-mm.
Okay.
What do we do now? I don't fucking know. What do you
Wait.
think I should do? Can you tell me what we should do?
Wait, hold on. You said your parents were at an emergency?
Yeah, they were summoned to the Senate.
And when did you talk to your brother? 'Cause you've been with me this entire time. Eira.
Just check her watch.
7 minutes ago. It was like, you know, the weird brain thing that happens with like me and Eliana and like our gods. It was like that. But he's not a god. Thank God. Lizard.
Your
What is-
brain is on something tonight.
I had white
there-
rice for dinner. Makes it look crazy.
Do
The
you
content you tuned in for, folks.
Did you drug all of our rice?
No, only mine.
Only mine.
one, I don't see a lizard anywhere. Two,
There's one at the window.
so as of checks an imaginary watch 7 minutes ago, while you were with me, you did the thing, and your parents are
Also,
at an emergency.
and apparently, all of the major cities and towns have also been attacked.
Oh,
He said that. I don't
Give
know
me
if
a
it's
history check.
true or not.
Give me a history check on that.
You know, it doesn't. I don't have to be right when I say things.
I feel like for this, it's probably really good that you are.
2.
15 without guidance.
He said the specific towns of Mercanshire, Oromar City, and Bevel, which you recognize to be hometowns of all of your companions or former companions.
Because I have already blanked and only remember Oromar City. Eira
In the
says
2
those
seconds
three.
that we
Honestly, same. That's how my brain works.
welcome to ADHD.
You have a different flavor.
It's funny, my what's that one app with a co-star? It just says take a day off. I'm looking at that on
That
my
app
phone.
just starts saying shit, and you're like,
It's your day at a glance.
Okay.
Take the day off. You communicate this to Verity, and
Yep.
Verity very clearly hears her hometown in that list of 3 places.
So I don't know what to do.
I don't know. Does everyone? Who else knows about this?
Literally only you. I've only seen you.
Great. Okay, let's gather everyone and then come up with a game plan.
That's where I was going to have us meet at the tavern.
Then let's go to the tavern. Everyone else will be there.
thinking the message got through.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I do think it's weird that Sable hasn't said anything, though.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Okay. Let's just go to the tavern then, and we'll hopefully maybe meet.
Should we
them.
have this conversation in public in the tavern, though, or should we have it in private? I feel like we should have it in private.
You want to sit around the dinner table and just discuss the?
It's safer to do it here. Than to what? Send the whole city into a spiral? That sounds like a good time.
You literally talked about the end of the world in a tavern in Bevel.
It's different. Bevel wasn't on fire then. That's fair, because Bevel might be on fire. It's better to like keep it quiet and actually do something about it than to panic and it just get worse.
I need to make a call.
Yeah, make sure Nadine is okay.
I don't have contact with Nadine, but I have Mars Stone.
And you know what you know
Yeah,
what,
you do.
you know what time it is?
Dinner time.
No, what time is it?
Actually,
Yeah.
6:50.
Sometimes to say on your watch.
6:50.
Oh, okay.
Why? Actually,
Curious.
1850. But you know,
What the fuck? He's timing us.
What's timing you?
use the 9.
All right, so you're making a call.
Yeah.
Collect.
What?
The sending stone.
Yeah, sending stone.
No one knows what a collect call is anymore. It's fine.
I do.
I'm 26.
So yes or no?
Don't know what that means.
All right.
Okay.
Back on track.
As we return to our regularly scheduled programming, sorry for the last 30 minutes. It's been really weird. Now to the real episode of Off the Beaten Quest.
Lizard.
This is all right. So, editors, this will be when you restart the theme music and we do the whole intro sequence all over again.
No.
Lizard. 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 That's all.
That's your entire sending stone.
25 words. Okay.
Okay. There's an emergency. Eira said Bevel, amongst other cities, are under attack, like Port of Mar. Do you know anything?
Okay.
My love.
Should he come here? I feel like he should be part of this conversation. I feel like
I don't know if he's still. If it's you said your parents were gone. I don't know if he would have gone with or not.
I don't know, but if he is here,
I don't know. He might have left already too, though. If he found out. I mean, is it just now attacking, or has it been
I don't
going
know.
on?
He didn't say that much.
Well, your brother's helpful.
Yeah, I know. So I've been no contact for a century.
Okay. Well, actually, it is really quiet. Do you think they got the message?
Hey, Sable, I have a blueberry muffin for you.
So mean. I hate her.
You can make an Arcana check again.
Just that she gets.
17.
No, it doesn't go through.
Because I didn't have a blue muff for her. Didn't have one.
That'd be so fucking mean.
Would have gotten her to respond.
Nuh-uh. Let me. Did you say that out loud?
Mm-mm. It was
Okay.
here. So you definitely heard it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the voices.
You're the voices.
Maybe you're not doing something right.
Hey, Eliana, Dawn's back.
Man, that white rice, never again.
Are you? That's a little harsh, don't you think?
Don't roll well on that. Don't
Do
roll.
it.
No, don't do that.
22.
So it doesn't go through.
Damn.
Is it going to take like a natural 24 to go through?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Jack's ear is hurt.
Okay, that's different. Okay. I see where your head's at.
It's okay. It didn't go through. You were being hurtful.
don't know where
I thought
Jax
it was-
is.
As the peanut gallery tries to figure out what they're going to do and where they're going to go, we cut back to Eliana and Sable. What are you doing in this moment?
I forgot.
We were making potions, but I think
I
Yeah,
got
that's
my
what you
little
guys were
papers.
doing, and then
You guys look like Seamus from Harry Potter with the like they blow up in your face.
no, they succeeded.
no, we're
Uh-oh.
good at our job.
Yeah.
Better than me.
So now that we have all these guys, do we want to go do the research on the books? Try and look in Ira's parents' books for like stuff about the tier?
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Do you have anything else you want to do in the city first?
No, I think going back to the castle is fine, unless you want to go get matching tattoos, but let's just go to the castle.
That sounds kind of fun though.
Eliana's a sweet, sheltered girl that just also has two like full sleeves.
You know, Akira does tattoos. That's how I got this one. It's the Cosmos tattoo.
That's pretty cool.
It does like special stuff. Do you want to like go?
I should save up for it, because, like, I have no gold.
I got it for free.
Okay, but, like, you're their friend. I'm just some, like, hottie.
You're so right. All right, let's go get the books.
You're so right.
We're in for a wild ride tonight, folks.
It's the rice.
It's the rice.
It's something. Too much sugar in that sweet tea.
I didn't have any tea. I don't like.
It's just us.
Yeah, that's just you guys.
To the palace to raid the
Okay.
library.
So you guys head back to the palace.
That's getting clipped.
What was that? What are you carrying?
She's
Got
excited.
two big
It's
jugs?
Gabe.
It's Gabe.
Gabe
two
the
big
cat
jugs.
tried to attack me and went like this at me.
On the
Carrying
ground.
stuff.
It's from weapons.
It's Jax's flurry of blows.
Fury of blows.
Yeah.
To the library.
Okay. So you head back to the palace.
Books.
Can we find anything about the tier of Mar inside of their library? Oh, we're
You
not
have-
there yet.
yeah, say you're not there yet.
Got excited.
You arrive back at the palace,
Yeah.
where, as you get closer, you hear a bunch of nonsense ramblings from both Eira and Verity of things that don't make sense. Because for some reason, they still have not moved and continue to try the same thing for probably the course of 30 to 45 minutes.
You guys are being really weird.
What's the next thing?
That's what the audience would like to know.
Nut, hoity toity.
Sable, what are they? What's happening?
Fuck if I know, Eliana.
We gotta look at these libraries.
And then eventually, you hear in your minds, the fuck is going on?
Yes.
Jax, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. We're just trying to do some research.
Well, I'm on my way back.
Okay.
You guys can probably stop now. You're not making any sense.
Can you guys meet us in the library?
That's like
where
such
we
a
were
quinky.
going.
I know.
What?
You literally just said you were going to the library.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
I think I said we were going to do some research. Anyway, to the library.
I'd love the 9 for like an insight check of like, what are we supposed to be doing right now? Okay, so all the gang, Jax, Kraid, the whole kit and caboodle all meets back up at the palace, and you wander to your parents' library.
I think Eira is just like pacing.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
She's been pacing for like. She's like 53, 54, 55.
Why?
Is everyone here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Head count. All right. So Verity and I were doing our little etiquette training to get her all princessified, and she look at Eliana. My brother came to me
Ew.
in like the same ways.
Sorry, I started picking that up from Sable.
We're buddies now.
In the same ways that like Flossidus will like come to you and like Nylea will come to me. And apparently a few other major cities have been impacted by the siege. Like Bevel, which is why Verity's pulled all the skin back from her nails. And
she lists the town of Mercanshire and Oromar City to recant to all of you.
yeah. I don't know if this is true, but my parents were
All very important plot points. that
I need you to
like,
understand that like,
I don't even know what these cities
I need you
are
to
called.
understand that you name places things that my stutter does not allow me to say. So like it's fine, but it's going to take 30 minutes for me to say one of these words. So she says those 3 cities. And yeah, I don't know like what to do.
Sounds like a fib to me. Like why?
Well, my
Why
parents
our
were
towns?
summoned to the Senate.
So what if it's like a mind game?
Maybe. So, my thought is that if there's so much going on right now, so it's hard. There's like not that many of us, and the Senate seems to be addressing some of the things, and we as just a small group can't really spread ourselves too thin to the other cities. So I think we should still try to get to the source of the problem, because there's only so much we can do before we're not useful.
Have you heard back from Amar?
No.
Well, I don't want to just leave my city in flames if it's not
Yeah.
a fib.
Exactly. That's the issue. Is like what like do we go to the Senate to figure out what's going on and then move from there? Do we go ahead and go over to Bar and go ahead and get the whole thing in the bud now? Like you see why I'm like I don't know what to do.
Well, it sounds like we know what's going on. If everybody else doesn't know what's going on and they're trying to just sit there and deliberate in some room, shouldn't we tell somebody what's going on? If, like you said, we can't do anything other than small things, if they know what's going on, then they can help with the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Verifying with the Senate.
Then yeah, let's do it.
How far away is that?
Do we have sending services to your parents, maybe?
There's a connecting route from within the palace grounds to the Centurion Spire
Mm-hmm.
building. That's like the
Oh, that we
large
went.
tower in the like middle of the continent.
So we went around the back room and like underground, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We went in a different spire there, right?
No, that's all
Under
one.
there.
It's
It's
all
all
the
one,
same
yeah.
building. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just as easily would be just to have like you. I mean, if you don't necessarily as Eira ever, if you've been there, you think you would have been there before, or maybe not, or younger.
I think if she would have gone with her father maybe once or twice just to for some innocuous
For your
Yeah.
child to work.
Do you want to make a history check to see if you remember the way?
$17 plus 8.
Oh, that was a guidance. It's like you rolled a D8,
No, it's my little
D4. Yeah. You said 18,
17 plus 8.
so 25. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you would definitely remember the way.
We went to a couple of bring your kid to work days.
Yeah. Like learning government, learning the things.
Yeah.
That, like,
That I actually did as an actual child IRL.
fair enough.
Went to my dad's government office. The kid for bring your kid to work day.
So do you all go? Some of you stay.
Are we going? Are we going?
Question. Did some of us want to try and do research on the tier while others make contact with the Senate, split our resources?
Is splitting a good idea?
I don't know.
I don't think
I don't-
splitting's a good idea.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
And I think that my parents will be able to tell us if
Okay.
anything about the tier is in here. Like any books or anything.
Agreed.
Okay.
Because I feel like her mother would have carefully curated the home library. She would know
Probably.
every single title in there.
For example, if you left with somebody to go to the Senate and like the people that literally have no idea what is in or where in the palace things
Mhm.
are, it would probably not go well.
Yeah.
Be a bit of a needle in a haystack situation. So
We're all we're all going together to
Okay.
the Senate.
all right, so you all leave. You essentially go out the front of the palace, and then it kind of goes through the grounds past where you guys would have trained, but it kind of curves around to a.
Pause.
Yep.
Eira's got to change clothes because she has no weapons.
Okay. Well, let's just say you did that
Okay.
before everybody left. You all like put your gear on and did whatever.
While
like,
while we're still doing stupid, like I have muffins. Your girlfriend's here.
Okay. Okay.
They're like she's changing.
so you kind of pass through like the hill of the training grounds, and there's this like guarded gate, and it looks like it is kind of leading to this like raised, like almost like enclosed, like stairs or tunnel like thing, that leads, and you see the giant Centurion spire kind of towering over like the tree line that's in the distance. So it's going to be a bit of a walk through like this like long innocuous hallway. And you eventually get to this large like structure. It's like a vast crystalline dome. There is like large kind of pillars that are kind of essentially around this building. It looks like the building was made like a long time ago. It has age. It has like plant vegetation that's growing on the sides. There is pretty heavy stained glass windows that make it up, kind of going up. It's multiple tiers. Like it goes like super high into the air. Upon entering, like I said, you see kind of different rooms and different like things to different like chambers for different representatives and things like that. I think those of you at home, as well as those at the table that know the like counts like the Senate in Star Wars, like with the big round dome with all the different platforms that people sit on and stuff. It's like that, but a little bit more of a smaller scale. And you essentially remember where like your parents' like room is, and or their like connection point to like whatever their like podium / seat pod would be.
The Senate is in session.
That's what I was gonna ask. Was like
It is, yeah. You can't really see into it. There's not like windows and stuff that lead into it. There's like seems like a very kind of closed off, private, like central chamber.
Here are other signs that say not to disturb.
There is something of an equivalency to like that of a sending stone, but it's very much like a call button, like where it lets somebody know that they're at the door if like they need to be reached for any means. It's like it's mainly for like security personnel and things like that. Of like, okay, if somebody needs to evacuate or somebody's like calling you out of that room privately, something will go off like kind of on their pod that says, "Hey, somebody's at this like door."
Yeah, she's gonna like push that.
Okay. And it seems to be like when you touch it, there's like you almost feel like a level of attunement, like arcane attunement when you touch it. So it's almost like it's almost like genetically like the arcane symbol is.
So they know it's me.
To reference like the Tan family, like it's like it's coded within the magic that it only kind of recognizes certain individuals. And you feel that attunement when you kind of touch on it. And as you do. A few minutes pass before, like, the heavy stone doors kind of swivel open. They kind of, like, are on this, like, rounded kind of curve. And your mother and father are standing at this, like, on their pod as it's kind of this arcane platform that has met up with this door. And your father says, Eira, this isn't the time. I'm sorry.
It is the time.
What do you mean?
Bevel
Or Maj City and
Merkinshire.
have all been also attacked.
Possibly.
If you already know, I need you to corroborate this. Your son decided to commandeer my consciousness and inform me of this.
And then your mother, who's standing with him, says, "It's best if you come with us." And she kind of like...
Yeah.
All of us, or just...
The pod looks like it would fit like a few individuals. They're rounded enough that it's like almost like those like sunken in what are they called? Like the lounge pits in like the 60s or 70s, but it's like that. But like again, like this stone kind of arcane pedestal that kind of is around it.
I can be a mouse. I can fit.
And it looked like it would fit probably like 4 or 5 more people.
Eira wants to prioritize Verity and
Sable.
Eliana.
Okay. I thought because it was their 2 hometowns. Okay.
Eliana, because she's the now, like, I know you hate this word, but she's now like the head of a church.
Yeah.
There's more like jurisdiction.
She's so
when
upset.
I mean, you can still be there.
Essentially, the 4 of you probably could fit on there without it'd be a little tight, but you'll make it.
I can turn into a rat. It's fine.
Eira will prioritize making sure these 2 can hear.
Yeah.
just turn into a kitsune.
I don't know if I can do that. Turn into a fox.
Yeah, or like a fox or something that
Um,
won't scare people.
You act like you don't give a shit about your hometown all the time, so it's like, I don't... Let it burn, I guess. You act like you do not care.
When have you asked about her hometown? Never. Eira doesn't give a fuck about Sable.
How often does she just voluntarily talk about it? Often.
I can't tell what's in character and what's above table, so I don't know how to respond.
Eira doesn't dislike Sable.
Move on.
Jackson, great. Jack says, "We'll stay out here."
Okay.
And
I mean, Sable can go in. I can stay out here.
No, I need you in here. Because if Amar's not in here, you need to be able to fill him in.
and as you say that, you
Oh.
see like down the hall, somebody's like running almost, and it is Amar with one of his like advisors.
There he is. Do you want to go,
Is he running towards us?
or is he running to his suite?
You see him running towards where the Bevel suite is.
Do you want to go get direct information regarding Bevel? We can sync up later.
If you're okay with that.
Yep.
Okay, so you leave off to go there. So then it would be the three of you that go. Okay. So you all kind of step onto this platform, and like the door kind of like swings closed. And as you catch up with Amar, he says, "I got your message. We need to hurry."
Okay.
And he kind of like, you guys rush to the what's called the Tide Forge block, which is the Green Valley, Bevel, Draclavor kind of trio. And he, one of the, like, the counselor there is waiting to kind of like usher in Amar. It is a human that's about like mid to late 40s. Looks a bit of like a scholar. And he like gestures for you guys to come into the pod, and the doors kind of like stone like shut as you step out onto this pod. Now, all of you see this as you're kind of like looking out into this like chamber now. It is it's a massive circle divided into concentric arcs. There's an inner circle that is closest to this, like around what looks like a lit like pillar in the center. And then there's a middle circle that has that's where you are, Verity. You're in one of the middle circles. Eira, Sable, and Eliana are in the inner circle. And this music is too cheery for what we're doing.
No.
Oh, no.
I was getting my hopes up.
Guys, actually, everything's fine. We're lowering the realm's taxes by a 0.25 percentage point for the next calendar year.
So do you like your job?
Is that for the low income tax bracket? What tax bracket
Yeah,
is
our
that?
tax bracket being impacted by this tax decrease.
So stupid.
We'll go with this. And then there is the outer circle, which is kind of more of the, and you see like on the fronts of the different pods and stuff of like the names of different places, and there are like the names in the outer circle of like Merkinshire, Swamp Tree. There is like
They're Bountifolia.
Bountifolia's in the middle circle.
Okay.
Ooh.
I track.
And so there's it almost looks as if it's based around like geography, but also symbolism of like different kind of the way those who more inclined, it's kind of a system of like those that seem like on the outskirts of the political system versus those that are kind of more on the interior or having the most influence.
It's probably like smaller cities on the outside.
You're right.
Yeah.
Can Verity see Eira and them?
A little too ominous.
we see through
Yeah,
the
so you can see kind of down into like, because essentially it's kind of almost like in like a circle kind of like out, so it's like an amphitheater style, but kind of fully circled.
Are they like, so we're in the amphitheater circle, but then also there's pods?
The pods are
In?
floating, so the pods connect back to different rooms, but then they kind of come out and they float. And it looks like if you can, those that are since you guys are on the bottom ones, you can see up at the other pods, and you can kind of see a very small hint underneath. There is this like bluish purple, like arcane stone that looks like it's infused into the bottom of the pod. It's what's keeping like them floating, kind of like with an arcane, like magical hue. The
This is a bad place for evil people.
you essentially like it's one of those things where you guys all look around to kind of take in everything that's around you.
I would think that like Eira might see some people that like, whether it's through this journey she's been on or throughout the years, like she would recognize like throughout.
Yes. So, like I said, amongst the inner circle, it looks as if different places have different like representatives, seats, etc. There is the adventurants that have their own like pod. There is the Shalestone College, because this is like in the circle that you can see, like kind of in your close proximity. you see the Shalestone College, which looks as if they are kind of almost more centralized within the inner circle. There's Luare and Port of Mar, which is what the pod that you guys are on. And like I said, as you look up, the shape that you guys are in also with the pods, it kind of almost forms like this small bit of like a diamond pattern around what is called the Pillar of Concordance, which is radiating, again, magical light in the middle. The middle circle, which is the next level up, is Oromar City, the Kingdom of Cliffhedge, Iron Tree Clan, Bogwash City, Oasina, Gravel, or Gravel, sorry.
Gravel.
Isla Serena, and Bountifolia. And then above that is the outer circle, which is Cottageport and Boken. They have like one representative for the two. They're from Shorespire. There's one for Merkinshire, one for Swamp Tree and Rivermire, kind of the block of those two. And then there is an Orc tribe pod that is Vitguts and Brudence. There is Dragis, and there is a block that is the Riverfort, Mine Ridge, and the two River Forts, Mine Ridge, and Portmount. And it looks like on that one there are 6 delegates kind of crammed into one pod, and it looks kind of as if they're like just kind of conversing with one another.
Wait, weren't there 7?
The more you look around, you see at the Adventurance there is a Tabaxi stoic kind of Siamese cat that's scarred, has like white and gold armor. The Shalestone College of Aarencia seat has a high elf with a bit of an archmage, mid 543s as far as the age.
Mid 543s.
Mid 543s.
This is so fun. I'm like, oh my god, a bunch of places we've
I
been.
know.
Cottageport and Boken block has a like half orc kind of captain, so it looks like kind of like a weathered sailor politician. In Oromar City, there is a green pearlescent skinned tiefling in the about mid 50s, stylish, very cosmopolitan level diplomat. And Bogwash City has a crocodile lizard folk, mid 50s, looking very stern. The Luare is a very old, like elderly elf.
The lady with the horses.
This elf is about in the 1,000+ range as far as age.
Very old, yeah.
Looks like a bit of a high priestess. Seems very calculative and wise. The Merkinshire, you see about a halfling, mid 60s. It's kind of plump, little jovial, looking kind of shrewd at the moment. And then the Swamp Tree and Rivermire block has a Yuanti, mid 40s, kind of hard-eyed huntress. The Bountifolia rep is a Japanese Scops Owlin. So a Scops Owl, Japanese Scops Owl is the only, it's like one of the very like exclusive owls to Japan. But late 70s, very stern, kind of almost looks like a noble samurai lord. The Kingdom of Cliffhedge has, and only a few of you will remember this, the Queen from the Kingdom of Cliffhedge. Yeah.
I don't remember this bitch. I'm sorry.
This was the wife of the husband who died.
Yeah, I didn't really care enough about her to remember, I guess. Sorry. I remember the Aarakocra, though, who was on our ass. But he's not here.
Anyway.
I do want to know if the Vitguts rep is the daughter we saved.
The one from the Tideforge block, which is where you are, is a human, mid 40s, and you all like in the lower see like Verity with Omar, kind of on this pod.
Is Verity using any of her princess training?
We're back straighter.
And then you see the Iron Tree clan, which is a dwarf, kind of late 200s or late early 200s, stout, kind of soot-stained, kind of almost like mining lord. The Isla Serena is a Harangon, looks a bit of like a merchant, but very like kind of elegant, like a queen. The River Forts, Mine Ridge, and Portmount block has 6 delegates amidst this. You see an Elven male, a Githyanki female, a hobgoblin male, a pink tiefling, a Luxodon,
Wait,
and
I thought we
a
killed the
Owlin woman.
we killed the Leonin.
Yes.
Sorry.
and then for Gravel, you see a kind of a human, early 40s, kind of like dressed in like these kind of like desert kind of robes. Oasina is another human that is mid 50s, kind of again same kind of garb but more of like golds and kind of like autumn colors. The orc tribes of Vitguts and Brudents have 2 diplomats that share one pod. There is Chief Yethra and Chief Druzha of the Brutants orcs, both kind of 50 and 46 kind of respectively. And then there is, in kind of closer proximity to you guys, there is the Centurion Spire, which is Dragis that has an obsidian dragonborn that is in early 30s, kind of a reluctant, scarred warrior. And then there's, of course, you two with your 2 parents, and as for Port of Mar. So that's kind of how like they each have different seats, and like obviously again they're all kind of in their respective spots as far as the different seats and stuff. It makes up about 19 total pods that you see in this room. Kind of, there's always a good like 2/3, if not like majority vote for things as far as like the delegation and stuff.
They couldn't do 20 in case they had a tie.
Well, the math was math out that way. But that's why what I went with when I finalized it. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you see as they're kind of like put on a pause as like the pods that you guys are all on kind of rejoined this kind of like circles or concentric circles and stuff. And you look down, and as you see in this chamber that the floor, that kind of where that pillar is, the floor is essentially, it looks like a very, because it's almost like faint to see through. Mm-hmm. Looks like very thick glass, like heavy thick. And you see down through the chamber illuminations of blue in a circle all the way around that kind of goes down. It looks like it goes down for miles of Marian hearts.
Yeah, bitch! They fucking knew!
So
That's why I said this is a bad place for evil people to be.
I think I've seen this film before. Didn't.
So you all rejoin as the High Chancellor begins to speak. And it is the representative from Shalestone College. And he, her floating pod is kind of dreamt, like has like this faint blue sparkle fire, or sparks of blue fire whenever she grows like impatient, and which is kind of what she's at right now because of like the interruptions and things like that. She says, "If we shall resume, and there are no further interruptions, I bet there is a higher priority of things to address. I do see that the representatives from Draklavor have joined the Bevel delegation, as I'm sure that this pertains to them as well. And I see that the Ton family is all complete in their pod. Welcome to the Senate. I don't know if we had a bring your child to work day, but here we are." What are you rolling for?
Mood.
As we know, the towns of Bevel, Mercanshire, and Oromar City have all since been attacked. We are requesting that, per this council, that we aid, just as we aided Port of Mar in their time of need. And you see, the tiefling from Oromar City is, yes, it's very important that we get our city back up and running. There's a high set of commerce, and we need to get things back on track. And it's like she's like wanting to go into you feel like she wants to continue on for like almost like a theatrical speech, but she kind of cuts herself off. And the Mercanshire representative says,
Yes, well, I never had an attack like this on our cities. It's a bit unprecedented. I mean, given that we're such a small... we're an agricultural hub, but this is kind of ridiculous. We stay mostly out of the politics of everything.
Is there a microphone or anything? Like, how are they protecting themselves?
You can see that as, they begin to speak, there is a sense of, I think you might have recognized this before, because I think we did this previously in the campaign, that, there's a faint glow within, their throat. As they do this, they kind of, touch their throat, and then they kind of end it. So it kind of it's raising their voice in this chamber, because the chamber is constructed so that sound carries in a certain way, where as somebody's projecting, it kind of amplifies it in a way that's not jarring. But
Eira's gonna lean to her father. I need you to chime in here. Yes, send help to these other 3 cities. However, everyone needs to leave enough forces back to support themselves in the event the attacks continue. No one needs to be left open.
well,
No.
you eventually will take over for us when we're gone, so might as well get the practice in. So why don't you? and
You have to start a church!
and he says to you, the room is has a magical field that if you just touch right here and you can speak.
Sorry. So yeah, she'll cut in at the first moment. So I guess whenever that guy is if he's still going.
No, he finished speaking kind of as you were just. It was his speech was ending just as you were, or what he was saying is ending, just as you kind of nudged your father to say that.
And he said, "You just do this."
You just touch your throat, yeah.
Yeah. So she's. So, while everyone, yes, should send support and care for the cities that have been attacked, it is advised that you leave enough forces back to defend yourselves in the event that these attacks continue.
And and you hear from up towards the I should have organized these representatives in the same way that they are in the structure. Yeah, you hear up in the top rung of this place, a snide yet familiar tone. And why should we trust the Marian elves? Isn't it your fault that we're in this in the first place?
How would they know that? How would they know? How would they, yeah. How would they know that?
You say that?
No, I think in her head, she's like, how would they know that? It doesn't,
And you hear, a caucus of, different people kind of murmuring to themselves. They're not, chiming in, but they're just kind of, speaking amidst their pods.
She's gonna put her hand back. Then fine. Send your entire forces to help these 3 cities, and when you leave yourselves open, do not come back to this chamber requesting assistance. Yes, it is important to help your neighbors, but it's also important to make sure you can protect your own.
And you hear from the orc tribe, it says, we should hear her out. She did my tribe a good bit of help.
Is that Yathra? Yeah, she's gonna just kind of look up and just grin.
Who's the elven man that spoke? Do we know them by name or no? Would Eira?
I don't think
Because he said a familiar voice.
I think a lot of these people for her are just dad's work friends.
I would like for you to give me a history check specifically, and only you are able to do this.
I'm wondering if it's the dad of the dude that tried to get you married off.
26.
Ooh. Without guidance?
This was indeed Lord Feldrick from Riverford North.
She never said she was good at diplomacy. She put her hand back. You also tried to sell me into slavery to marry your son, so I'm quite okay with not heeding any of your guidance.
The Luxodon of that delegation says,
That's a bit hearsay. I don't see any proof of that. It was never brought in front of the council. And neither did
Because you
your parents.
ran as soon as trouble hit your streets.
And you.
So,
you
to
hear,
bring the focus back to the reason we're here,
you hear your father like, Eira.
and to bring us back to the reason we're here today, absolutely support these 3 cities that have been wrongly attacked and brutalized. But also, please keep enough people back, enough of your forces back, to protect your own.
And you see the tabaxi from the adventurance that I would think in some capacity recognizes you.
Yeah, I feel like she would know who they are, but they wouldn't
Yeah.
have a relationship.
The tabaxi says, and how would you know what's happening? Your city was attacked, but it sounds like you know more than you're leading on.
I am happy to write that up in a report and make sure it's on your desk first thing tomorrow morning.
This council does not care about reports. It's important that we know the true nature of what we're dealing with.
You're gonna look to Verity, who's
Yeah.
not that far away.
I was just thinking, Verity's probably straight up looking at you.
Does she nod or shake her head or
She.
How
no.
much do we disclose?
I think she might hear that, but she's waiting for Verity's.
So you said that in your mind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh
This chamber is lined with another special set of magic in the runes of the room,
I gotta
where
go.
telepathy is
Ira
not
now likes Sable more than
allowed.
Eliana.
Eliana's words carried through the amphitheater.
To be fair, that's not totally incriminating.
No.
But how do we know she told us everything?
And
So the truth.
the halfling from Merkinshire says,
Are the Marian elves holding back on us? Is this another coup?
Are you aware of what lives a few miles below your feet?
We all are. It
What is
keeps
that?
this mechanism safe.
Does it?
Yes.
Because I have it on good authority that there's a group of people who have attacked your home that want the power here to reset the clock and go back to how things were 1,000 years ago.
and yet these precautions are made to avoid that. Shouldn't you know your own history?
History.
Verity looks at Mar like she wants to punch this guy.
Oh, I thought that was the Yolanti.
No, this was the Lord again.
Oh, I
Lord
did the
Feldrick.
Yolanti was the three. It's snake.
Yeah.
Look,
Caroline's like, let's just keep going.
look, we won't make fun of you. Things with your speech. Don't make fun of mine.
No, it wasn't to make fun of yours. It was because I thought it was a snake talking.
Okay.
Anyway,
Verity does not want to hear though to go ahead.
she's not going to tell people that her brother showed himself in her mind.
Allie G wants to disclose, but Eliana is not speaking. She's like, this is Ira's domain.
This
I'm
is
not going to
not
say
my
shit.
problem.
The Grand Conclave recognizes that the Marian elves of the Port of Mar and the Ton family seems to think that their information is above the law of the Senate.
What information do you want? Because this is...
Well, as your friend indicated, they seem to you're holding back information. Your family remind you that this chamber is an anti-telepathy chamber.
I didn't know that, Your Honor.
How else do you think we stay above corruption? There is no secrets in the Grand Conclave.
Okay. Eira does not feel comfortable saying it out loud. So she's going to recount it mentally.
Okay.
She's just going to target Verity, but it'll go to everyone. So she doesn't have to say it up. Psychologically, it hurts less.
Such a roundabout way.
Less embarrassing.
So you essentially go through all of the events from
the kidnapping.
the port of, no, it goes way back. If you're going to talk about everything with Mari and Hearts just in general, you're going all the way back. All the way back to the stuff with the circus and
the dungeon
and Nilnox and all the different things of the dungeon under Shalestone College, which they're not surprised about the Mari and Heart being underneath the college. That was something that they were aware of. Yeah. But as like these words are kind of being like almost like projected through the room, there's a lot of like murmurs and like whispers and kind of like talking delegation amongst different people of the like just as you're recounting all of this, and you essentially go through the stuff about the eyes of Dendia and
the kidnapping, the whole bloodline thing,
and then
Do you bring up him in your head?
yeah.
So just everything.
She's not going to have her parents, like everything they've worked for, been undone just because she just doesn't want to say something.
Yeah. Eliana's worry is that there might be like spiders in here, you know what I mean? But also
It's
like
a risk.
honest, yeah, exactly.
That's
why she asked about like how much should we disclose?
Yeah.
But I also like
the representative from Bogwash City kind of is like the first to speak, because after you finish talking, the room is just kind of this small, silent cacophony of like whispers and conversation.
Included in that is the whole like Bountifolia stuff too.
Ooh, yeah.
And the representative from Bountifolia does not look surprised. They seem to recognize the group of you kind of that are amidst the ones that had been a part of that saving of them. And sorry, Sable. And the representative from Bogwash City chimes in and says,
So you mean to tell me that the Mari elves are starting to become a problem again?
A specific one is, and I have rather excitedly signed up to end that threat myself.
Well, take a look around. 2 Mari elves, if not 3, are sitting down in the inner circle as far as having the most influence in this Senate. And yet, your family seems to be starting this insurrection amidst the realm.
She just got princess training.
Yeah.
about to chime in
She
here.
just got princess training. Do
Did
it.
you mention the Emperor?
In the back
That's
of your
a good
brother's
question.
head.
Because if you didn't, Verity's going to bring it up. That's why I'm asking.
She did not.
No, I'm nervous. Yeah, Verity, like, touches her throat. The only Marian you should be worried and concerned about is that of the old Marian Emperor. He is the one that has not only survived, but is in charge of all of this.
And the
Ira's terrified, but also like,
Forget him, girl. Forget it.
and everybody kind of like starts to stir again and kind of raise the thing, and the High Chancellor, which is the representative from Shellstone College, kind of like and it's like almost like the sound of a gavel, but extremely amplified. They're kind of like clapping their hands to kind of gain order, but as their hands like connect, it sounds like a smell, like a massive gavel hitting like wood. Sorry, I misspoke. I like
Smell.
You're good. Oak on mahogany.
Oh God. Decorum in the Grand Conclave. No. The Emperor of Mar, as we all understand, died over 1,000 years ago.
Apparently, the tear of Mar was essential to his survival or something. He's using Perry as a vessel currently, from what we have found.
Go ahead.
Not just found, seen with our own eyes.
Yes.
And this is when you feel your pod move.
No!
Eira, that the pod kind of moves back to the door where you guys came from. And Kraid is standing in the doorway. And he steps forward, and he kind of has to like lean underneath the thing, and he steps onto the platform. And as he does, he kind of shifts it a little bit as because his visage, and a silence kind of like falls through the room. And as the pod kind of rejoins its place, you hear Kraid say,
I believe I can offer some explanation of this.
and he's like looking around, and like everybody's just like staring at him.
We haven't seen one of you in thousands of years.
As I'm sure you're all aware that I am part of the Warforged army of Mar. I can attest to the words that these individuals are referencing. I was under their control unwillingly for a minute, but I will say they are after the Tear of Mar, and unfortunately, from my understanding, is that the Emperor, when everything had happened in the Marian Empire, he somehow, his essence lived on within the weave, and was very much placed upon a individual known as Perilous.
Say what's his name.
And I know of where the Tear of Mar is. I don't know how well I can get there. But if there's something that you can do to help us get there, we can potentially stop him before they get it. But I do understand your reluctance to help, given that history, the Marian elves have, as well as myself, which I don't deny, is problematic, but...
I think Eira's gonna put her hand on like the back of his arm as
Yeah.
like a little like confidence. He's okay.
But I think it's important that we act while we can. Aid each other in fixing your cities and repairing the damage that the eyes of Dendia have caused. But there is also a greater threat that we do need to make sure does not continue. And
he says,
if I may,
and he takes like his hand kind of like opens to like this like bluish kind of like almost like crystalline gem in his hand, and he like pushes it out, and you see a projection come from his hand, and the symbol for the like the banner of the Eyes of Dendia kind of shows.
if you see a symbol like this or anything close to it in or around your city, know that you have been infiltrated. The eyes of Dendia are everywhere, and they're ever watching. I witnessed some of their atrocities firsthand, and I could not control myself. But I was conscious of every minute.
What are you rolling for? What you rolling for?
I wanted to make a perception check to see if there are any signs of the eyes of Dendia in this
Chamber?
area, in the chamber. But I did not roll very well. I only rolled a 13.
And so you see like more murmurs and kind of like hushed, like speak. And the Chancellor says, well, the adventurers speak up and say, I can vouch for her. Iraton is a adventurant in training, but is one of our top adventurants. There's been a lot of things that she's been a part of that has corrected issues in the realm, and a lot of the events that she recounted I can attest to, as a lot of her allies are also adventurers, and we've been a part of that, as well as recovering the Marian heart from the circus ringleader, as you can call it. And then the Shellstone representative says, then it's agreed. We shall acknowledge the eyes of Dendia as a known threat and enemies of the realm. Those that know information of the eyes of Dendia will come forward and will make sure that justice is carried out swiftly and that this threat will not continue.
Please, put her hand back on her throat. Please tell your citizens this symbol can be found etched into your tavern's tables, the walls in your schools,
Trees.
and trees. Anywhere things could be etched, hung, painted, defiled, it could be there.
And we will pick up on this after our break.
Yay!
Stay tuned. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. But now that you're here, just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us on this journey so far with us here at Off the Beaten Quest. You're going to start noticing a lot of new things on our Twitch channel now that we are affiliate. You will see a lot of cool emotes designed by our very own Caroline, as well as a lot of other things that we do have in the works. Definitely hit that follow button, or maybe even subscribe so we can bring you a lot more. And do remember, if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can use your 1 month free sub. If you're watching on YouTube, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification button so the YouTube algorithm gods will share this video with a lot of other people like you. Thank you so much again.
Hello, my name is Ali Goodell, and I play Eliana Silmare. She is an Eladrin elf druid, originally from the Feywild. Her character is, I would say, a little bit aloof sometimes. She used to be very naive at the beginning of the campaign. She's starting to grow up, I guess you could say. She started originally in her spring form, is now in her autumn form, and she's learning about how the world works in different ways, coming from her sheltered family of the past. She actually acquired a companion named Stella. She is a kitsune. She is a blue kitsune, and apparently at some point she's going to grow extra tails as she grows older, but we don't know when that's going to happen, so we'll see what happens there. I really enjoy playing with this group of people because it feels genuinely like a family. I feel like I belong and I can be myself around them. A lot of the times in the recordings, you can see me being a lot more zany than I might be elsewhere. I feel like the tism comes out a lot in this group, which is really fun. I think my favorite part about sharing this campaign with the internet so far is whenever we get clips of our episodes, it brings me back to that moment, and we're really funny. I'm gonna say it right now, we're really funny. And so like being able to see those moments played back, because sometimes my memory's really bad, so I forget a lot of things, but when they're posted on the internet as like the little clips we've been posting everywhere, it's really fun to re-see those moments come up again and again. I think for the final arc of the campaign, the thing I'm looking forward to is kind of, with Eliana at least, forming the Circle of Stars, adding little bits onto that. I feel like by the end of the campaign, it's not going to be fully realized. Obviously, there's still a lot of work that has to go from there, but just seeing which way she implements her little beliefs and maybe like the research that comes out of it, because I know that our DM Justin has developed some behind that, but it's about trying to transition and get Eliana on that same page in a way. Outside of Eliana specifically, I am very interested to see what happens with Eira and her brother. There's this whole nemesis arc forming that I'm really excited about, and it's brought out an aggressive side of Eira that Eliana is not used to. So seeing that dynamic of how Eliana interacts with violence in a way that she's not used to from her sheltered life, and then seeing the development through Eira's character as she tries to come to terms with this very traumatic thing that her brother is doing to the entire universe, and has a lot of stakes. So I'm very interested to see how that wraps up and how many of us might die. We'll see. You can find us on all major podcasting platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, basically anything you can find on our link tree, which will be linked down below for you to find things. You can find playlists too, which are really fun, so you can get to know us more through any of those links down below.
Hi, I'm Allie Fussell. I play Iraton, a paladin fighter from Port of Mar, a princess not princess that loves to have a bad attitude. She is a champion of Nylea, which is fun for her, but also at the same time really not. She wants to evade responsibility as much as possible, but doesn't necessarily have the opportunity to, given her family dynamic. She has a little companion named Alyer that is a homebrew species of a hop owl. Her favorite pastry / baked good is blueberry muffins, which is kind of like a through line. If you've watched any so far, you know that everyone fights for Eira's muffins, blueberry muffins. Favorite part of playing with this table specifically is that these are my friends. It's people I actually care about and they're actually in my life. So it's not just some fun little side project, little just game that we're playing. It's actually something that on Sundays I look forward to every week. It's worth the Monday morning exhaustion that we all feel after a good long session. The best part so far about actually getting the episodes out has been the really random things that have just been happening across social media, whether it's, most of it is on TikTok, some of it's also on YouTube in the comment section. Just the people just finding our content, getting in, interacting with it. The live streams, I think, are probably the most fun because we're starting to get people that are coming back week over week. So getting to interact with them consistently has been a lot of fun, and getting to share these characters that have lived in our heads and our hearts for so long. The Final After campaign, I think, is going to be pretty interesting with the things that have happened so far that have been shared. I think the way things could play out with Eira's brother going to Mar, just kind of what that's all going to look like is going to be interesting. I think it's something that, to be honest, I've put some thought into, that I'm not sure that, Eira will survive this, which is equal parts exciting as it is heartbreaking. But yeah, I mean, if the world ends, the world ends, YOLO, right? For things just in general, for as opposed to just my own character, I'm excited to see how Eliana decides to grow the Circle of the Stars with Flossidus, with her sort of being the head of that circle now. I think seeing the character of Sable continue to grow and evolve would be nice, but I also kind of have this underlying kind of selfish thing where I hope that some of our favorite NPCs and PCs maybe circle back through. I don't know, maybe GM, please. That would be fun. I don't know. We'll see though. You can find us all across social media: TikTok, Instagram, Tumblr, because that's still a thing that people use. Podcast everywhere: Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube podcasts if you're a YouTube loyalist, which I've learned is a thing. And we stream every Wednesday for the most part. If it changes, we'll tell you on our Instagram and TikTok stories. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So we're kind of everywhere. So links to everything are down below.
Hi, my name is Caroline Dager, and I play Sable Vale. She is a grave cleric. Sable used to run a flower shop until one day she heard like a mysterious humming from her attic, and she went upstairs and she found an old tarot deck. And when she touched it, she saw this whole premonition of how she was to die. And ever since then, she's kind of become best friends with the deity that ran the deck, and that's how she communicates to her deity and everything. The thing I love the most about playing at this table is the trust. I feel like it's really a space where we can all come together and talk to each other no matter what. We're just all best friends, so we can really trust each other. Everyone brings so much heart to the table, and we can really rely on each other to tell meaningful stories together. The most fun part about Campaign 1 is hearing the people connect to our characters online. I think that is so exciting because we put so much thought and heart into them, and it's nice when we get to share that with other people and seeing them like laugh and smile and or cry based on what we do. With Sable's part of the final campaign, I'm really excited to see what she actually does with her fate, if it's actually going to happen exactly how she heard it was going to happen, or how she's just going to handle what happens next, because she's grown so much and she's changed so much already just knowing the party for such a short time. So I think it would be interesting to now be on the spot and really figure out, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing. I'm excited for the emotional payoff that will happen at the end of the campaign, because we've built so much and we've put all this in together and everything is coming together. So it's really exciting to see how that will end up, messy or beautiful, however it is. You can find us on all major podcasting platforms, including Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, and you can follow all of our socials down below.
Hello, my name is Sarah Matlack, and I play Verity Belladonna in the campaign. Verity is a rogue Illrigger multi-class. She's sassy and stubborn, but she has a big heart, and she would do anything to protect the party. Some interesting things about Verity is she is part tiefling, part human, which is why she doesn't have the typical black around the eyes. She has her mom's human eyes, as well as she is engaged to a vampire from her hometown in Bevel. What I enjoy most about playing with this group is seeing our bond grow as friends and players through our characters, and no matter what happens, we overcome it together. My favorite part about sharing the campaign with everyone has been to see everyone's reactions and getting to relive it with you guys. What I'm looking forward to exploring more with Verity in the final arc of the campaign is discovering more of her inner courage and standing up for herself, which is going to be very exciting to see more of. What I'm looking forward to as we enter into the final arc of the campaign is seeing everyone's growth come together, as well as getting to help Eira kill her brother. You can find us on all major podcasting platforms, as well as Twitch and YouTube, as well as all of our other social medias right down below.
Hi, my name is Justin Fussell. I am the game master here for Off the Beaten Quest. I decided to do a homebrew setting versus just like a classic module, just because I wanted to create my own world, utilize a lot of my directorial experience and being able to just kind of set scenes for my players, seeing what they come up with as far as improvisation and improving with them, and just being able to kind of throw some really cool, fun twists and kind of build a little fun narrative story. I enjoy playing D&D with this group just because they are my found family. They are the folks that I look forward to seeing every week. They're the folks that I go to if I have any, need a shoulder to cry on, ear to listen, and then being able to build this world with them has been such a beautiful experience. And I can't wait to keep doing that with more and more stories and more one-shots, campaigns, all that kind of stuff. I play Jax in the campaign. It's a DM NPC, but I do play a lot of the other NPCs in the game. He is a monk fighter druid. He took a small level of druid, just kind of from the clan that he came from. He has a companion. His name is Cole. He is a squat, which is a squirrel bat. It's kind of a homebrew kind of combination that I came up with. And he's an all-black squirrel. So he has a lot of aspects of both a bat and a squirrel, and a massive, fun, big personality. It's a lot of fun to have a permanent NPC with the party, just because it's a good way to interact with them as their characters instead of just being the kind of like storyteller and the eye in the sky. As well as sometimes if we get lost in the sauce, he can potentially push things along and get us out of the weeds. I'm looking forward to seeing kind of Jax's role in the end of the campaign and kind of how that'll intertwine with everybody into the final arc, and seeing if he makes it to the end of the final arc. It's been a lot of fun showcasing just really kind of where we've come as a story. Being able to see where we've gotten to. I do wish they would have gotten to see it from the beginning, but I think where they're seeing it now is a really great spot with the players at the table, the dynamic that we have as a group, all that stuff. I look forward to showing the group kind of as we get into the final arc of the campaign, just kind of where all this is going to build up to. Everything that we've done so far in the past, like 80 plus sessions is really just kind of all led and kind of interwoven to different things. And being able to show them kind of how that's all paid off and what's came from sessions and sessions ago of just like, oh, like the callbacks and like, oh man, that happened then. It's going to be really fun. You can find us on all our social medias, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, all the places where you can find your podcasts, as well as we go live every single week on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So definitely come hang out with us, jump in the chat. We all moderate in there so you get to hang out with the cast and kind of watch the episodes as we play them back and get to experience it live with you guys. All of our links to everything is in the description below.
All right, and welcome back to Off the Beaten Quest. All right, we rejoin in the Grand Conclave. So, they just announced that the Eyes of Dendia are now considered enemies of the realm. The Chancellor continues and says, "To be sure, beyond all shadow of a doubt, we shall be conducting an investigation into Port of Mar and their affiliates with the Eyes of Dendia. So before any accusations will be made, we will make sure that the Tan family is indeed estranged to their son, who is apparently a vessel for the Emperor, or former Emperor of Mar."
Even though Eira went through the whole thing where she just walked through all this in her head and everyone heard it out loud, she's going to forget that. And to Verity, she's going to say in her mind, that'd be a quick-ass investigation.
If I may.
Yes. If the delegation from Port of Mar hasn't already been
She sinks behind Kraid's shoulder.
I propose that perhaps if there's any magical means of filtering the Senate itself to make sure there is no spies, perhaps, from the Eyes of Dendia as well, might be a good idea before word gets out and people are allowed to disperse this information.
That is a good point. We shall be
back.
conducting a thorough set of questioning on all of the representatives here today at this meeting. I guess we'll call it a meeting. That being said, all delegates from their respective regions will remain here in the Grand Conclave until questioning is concluded. And we will be bringing in mages to make sure that there is no lying, magic,
to allow you to lie, and so on.
Do you plan to also question all guards and anyone in attendance in the facility today?
Should it be deemed necessary.
For what it's worth, it is necessary.
Can I make a perception check?
Yes.
Sharpest eyes have the quietest mouths.
Okay.
What is it you are trying to see?
I'm trying to see if there's anything suspicious.
Any suspicious
Any
little snake?
suspicious?
Yeah, I guess. Would that be insight?
Yeah.
A bright red tiefling.
It could be both.
I got a flip tight.
If you're trying to see anybody who looks like worried, or you're getting the vibe that somebody's worried, so you can kind of do one or the other.
I would also like to make an insight check. I got a 26.
Insight? Okay.
I'm also going to give myself guidance. Oh, no. Oh, I thought you were going to roll. That's good.
You've got this.
I think to the contrary, Eira's going to look around and make eye contact and just like a nonverbal exchange with everyone that she recognizes she's come in contact with. Just like a...
Okay.
22.
22. You got a 26.
Right.
15. Are you doing any insight or perception?
I mean, it's a 26 perception if we're doing perception.
It's up to you.
Well, how does it change my outcome?
To make a decision
You're seeing
before
if
you
somebody
go.
looks worried versus like getting a sense of their like body language and vibe.
I'll do perception. So 26.
So many dice.
I hate this, actually.
What's crazy is that I don't think he has a
They're all
table.
D20s.
Yeah, 'cause he's rolling for each
Rolling
of the
19.
19.
So many.
But he's probably only rolling 18.
There's multiple delegates, though, in each bubble, too. So, we don't know.
I think I rolled too many dice.
They got the highest ones.
Yeah. Maybe if we pick a color.
If I add guidance, I got 29.
Can we use the 9 to subtract from the the enemy that is trying to deceive us?
We're just gonna do this again.
No. Well, it could be damaged. So let's.
It has been before.
I mean, on D20s, that'd be pretty.
That's 19 d20 of damage.
It's okay.
I chose perception because at least then it's like my perception's higher, and then if we perceive that someone's
There is no
nervous, we can
vibe
go.
or seems of any kind of worried.
Okay.
Everyone rolled a natural 20. A beat a 22 and a 26.
Or they just weren't lying.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
perception or persuasion, you don't have to say which.
I'm not rolling.
Oh, he was
I know.
talking about his rolls.
Yeah.
Talking about my roll.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Does that mean I gotta stay with Amar?
I mean, you guys aren't being questioned.
Nice.
Cool.
The people that are like there.
Oh,
are
because
just not
we're
learning
not
information.
Eira has to
Yep.
stay here, though.
She's not a rep.
No, her parents are.
Oh, okay. That
She
fucking
will
works
be
for us.
eventually, but she's not now.
Nice.
Okay.
We can
Lizard.
leave.
As for
Not again.
the business with the Tear of Mar, how do you suggest we proceed? Warforged.
I believe that I don't know the state of the continent as it is, but I do know it is in the Glade Mountains, in continent of Mar. Getting there is going to be a different story, I think.
Agreed. The continent there is not what it used to be. The great implosion shattered the weave itself beneath Mar. Ruined cities, petrified forests and plains. It is a place without magic. And magic using magic in that area can prove fatal. So getting there will not be easy.
Well, I have traveled with these individuals for quite some time, and I do seem them to be quite capable. If you were to send anyone, it could be good to send them or myself.
I appreciate the kind words, but without my magic, I'm not sure how much help I may be.
Through Fawcett as well as possible.
Did you say that out loud? Did you fucking say that?
She does not touch her throat, but she leans over to Eliana very quietly.
At this time, there's
She's
no
dead
way
serious.
we can send any one of our people. No one is trained to handle that kind of situation.
Do you have any advice on how to handle a situation in a magicless place?
I mean, we've existed without magic before. So,
Eira, you're gonna have to
your
bring
wits
Cindy
about
back.
you.
Eliana's gonna have to go. She's gotta bring her fucking bully back.
I'm not drawing a dragon.
Don't know how.
I think Eira left out the part of where, like, she's part of the equation. For everything to, like, happen. So.
yeah, I feel like you wouldn't have said this.
Well, like the
hey,
blood
like
thing?
I'm
I'm part of
related
this.
to the Emperor.
No, but, like, part of, like, because her brother had said in that initial, like, where Jax died, not died, she was needed. Like, to, like, get this plan across the finish line, close the loop.
Before we venture into Mar, it's best that we figure out allies versus enemies, and we shall proceed further from there. Those that are not representatives, please leave the chamber.
Eira's gonna look over to Verity. I mean, do our things hover down?
So essentially, I think the ones that like would have people that are not would leave.
Thank
Or
you
are
for your
like-
time.
Kind of like cascading
Yeah.
back, which in this sense is literally just the two, Bevel and Portamar. A set of guards essentially come to the doors of the chamber where you two are, or well, the two different groups of you guys are let out, and they kind of escort all of you kind of back to the way you came. Yeah.
Before Verity leaves, she's gonna turn to Amar. Find Nadine for me. Make sure she's okay.
I will. He turns to Jax. He says, "I'm sorry, but me and my people need to head back to Draklavor and aid in Bevel's. Make sure everyone is all right." Jax says, "I understand. I appreciate you coming to help. You do what you got to do." And Mar kind of like hastily like leaves the kind of the way he came. And then the guards kind of bring you guys back to the kind of connection point to the palace. And you all return to the palace.
So are we going to go to the continent now, or
I'm assuming Kraid's with us?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if they would have kept him back as like an exception. No?
their investigation is shoddy?
Yeah, many holes.
My only worry is you said with Flossidus anything is possible. You know, it's positive thinking's great, but even in Igni Mortem, my magic was suppressed, and that wasn't even a place with no magic.
That's a different plane, though.
Right, but if Mar itself is lacking in magic and connection to the weave, I just worry that I won't be of use.
Aren't the stars over Mar all of those that she ferried across when they first passed away? So she's there. Eira doesn't fully understand Flossidus. She just thinks, stars are present, so is Flossidus.
Well, I can try my best. Just don't want to hold everyone back if I can't help.
If you don't have magic, none of us have magic.
Yeah, but you can fight. Sable...
Will be useless.
We're a little... Yeah, we're kind of the weak points in this whole plan.
We'll just buy a lot of med kits.
And healing potions.
And
Speaking
healing
of-
potions.
We crafted some healing potions while we were out.
Maybe we should have you do more of that.
Not sure if their magical essence will work in Mar, but since they're already created and crafted, maybe. I don't know.
Worth a shot. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work.
We explode.
Really? Explosions?
I don't think that'll happen. It just probably won't work. It might taste a little bad.
Sorry, I'm thinking about the nether.
But yeah, everyone else, like, Kraid, Jax, you, Verity, Eira, you guys are pretty good. You guys are suited up for physical fighting.
My daggers are magical.
So are mine.
Well, you
We're
still know
going
how
in
to
raw.
fight.
Wouldn't that mean
Careful,
that
careful. It's not that kind of a show.
Not like
the weapons
that.
would just still work, would just not be magically
As in,
infused?
yeah.
A dagger is still a dagger, even if it is magical.
I don't have my plus 11 to the hit DC.
I just got weak muscles.
I don't know if it works like that.
I just got weak muscles.
Girl, same.
So, you got cool daggers.
You're literally a rogue.
I don't have good strength.
But, yeah, so what do we want to do from here? Less chit-chat, I guess, more action. We're gonna find this tier. Whoa.
What's that song? It'll hit me at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So what now, Kraid?
I mean, you said that your family, your mother and father kept records of the continent. I guess that,
I'm not sure how much they kept.
well, I mean, we really don't have any direction else to go.
To the library.
Well, probably in their
Their
study, I would think.
study.
I would think that the library wouldn't keep such documents.
I mean their personal library.
A home
In
library.
Wouldn't that be in their offices?
Yeah, the
Their office libraries.
I am still ever so amazed
So great. It's
that
okay.
you all survived this long.
Same. Oh, wait. I died.
Yeah.
Then you almost died like 5 more times.
So did you.
Not as much as her.
Well, and this is just a thought, I could be of some assistance to those who don't have any kind of martial prowess.
Oh.
I was designed to be a fighter in an army, but I can certainly let you all rely on your herbologist capabilities if that's what you prefer.
Just whatever is gonna work and do the best job. So, yeah.
Well, not necessarily an answer.
Hey, let's divide
Are
these.
you offering to help, like train us, or?
Possibly, yes.
Okay.
That was
I would
what the...
greatly appreciate that. I think your words are just very big, and my brain not so right now. I'm a little stressed out about my hometown, but
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, you guys.
why?
Well, all of you are going through. Your village is being attacked. And it's hard to just stand by.
I don't think we are standing by.
Right, but it's like prioritizing, because you can't be everywhere at once. And
It's not
really
like we can
hard.
go home.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you went home, what would you do?
There's only so much you can do, I know from experience.
My town is small.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Could do a lot as a healer. But that's beside the point. We have a bigger issue.
Mm-hmm. To root out the weeds, you gotta go get under and get to the root of the problem, or else they're gonna keep popping up, they're gonna keep growing.
I would trust a plant to know that.
Okay.
Hey guys, and I rattle around in my bag of herbs, and I take out a potion. Hey, you get a potion, and you get a potion, and you get a potion,
And you get a car.
and you get a potion, and you get a potion. I'm not gonna take any potions.
I think you might need this more than me.
And
What?
Kraid gives you his back.
Okay.
And then Sable will pull out her 2 little bandages and she'll give one to Eira and one to Verity.
Dang.
What the heck is the Sandbane? When did you get that?
That was when I think it was in the Oasina desert.
Oh, okay.
In in that temple place we found when there was
Gotcha.
desert storm.
So +0. It's what the heck?
What level of healing potion is this? Just
Just a basic.
It's a basic? Okay, cool.
And then the bandage is blood moss bandage. Which I think you said stabilizes? Is that what it is?
Yeah, just put in bandages into your inventories, just because we haven't homebrewed the item or haven't created it yet. So
Where is? Oh, did I not put them in my inventory?
remember, we didn't make them.
Oh,
We had to make them because we were going to make them custom or whatever. But we did not put them in.
2d4 plus 2 sounds right.
Thing. So
I like how D&D Beyond. What?
2d4 plus 2 sounds right.
that's just like
Okay.
a standard healing potion.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I like how the potion of healing has a charge, as if I wouldn't just delete it from my inventory. I can't use it again. Why is there a fucking charge box on it? The fuck? Okay. I think I was actually gonna sell Sandbane, and then I just never did. Because I can't. It's a glaive. I'm
I was
I
thinking you
can't
can't.
really use those.
So what is it that you are all going to do?
How late is it?
I mean, it's getting to probably be the sun has gone down.
So it's a really short walk.
We're in the palace. I'm assuming.
You've gotten back to the palace. It's not
Yeah.
a short walk; it's a long walk. So by the time you guys have gotten back, it's nighttime.
Oh, okay. I thought it was evening before.
It was. So it was sunset to the dusk hours, and then you went to the Senate. You guys were there for a little bit. You walk back. Now it's dark.
Just 2 hours.
Sure.
What stat would be using for research? Would that be investigation or perception? For books and research?
To find something.
I guess finding information.
If you were to look around and try to find the book, it would be investigation, and then understanding it is a different story.
Okay.
So are you? Are you guys training with Kraid? Are you going in the find information. What's happening?
I'll probably go into the library, the office.
Okay.
Probably train with Kraid.
Okay.
I can help Eliana if you want me to.
Kira's gonna go to her, like, start in her mom's office and go to her dad's office.
Okay.
Poke around. So maybe, like, separate from the group a bit unless someone went with her.
So one of you is going to the like palace library, and then one's going to the study.
Oh, I thought they were like the same vein.
Yeah, I would feel like, and this is just my perspective though, but the guards may not let people that's not Eira poke around in the dad's
If we're
office.
with her though,
If you're with her, yes, but she's going to
Okay.
the mom's study. So if you guys are going separate places,
we could probably hit both.
And their offices don't have, like, walls of books.
right, which is why it's not like a hard find. It's like,
I'd probably follow Eira around. I do have a spell that I'd like to cast. I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
okay,
I'm going to cast Enhance Ability. You can touch a creature and choose Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, blah, blah, blah. For the duration, they have advantage on ability checks using the chosen ability. But if I cast it at a higher spell slot, I can target one additional creature for each spell slot above level 2. So I'm going to do me, Verity, and Eira. Because we're all
Okay.
going to the
What's-
books.
Intelligence?
It's just all intelligence checks, so that
Okay.
will be for investigation as well.
So are you going to be with Ira then?
Yes.
Where's Jax?
I just have to cast it. You guys can split up after that if we need to.
Where's Jax going to be in all of this? Because Verity doesn't want to leave Sable by herself. I mean, she's going to be with Kraid, but
We have Kraid.
I mean, we can all sit together. There's no reason to split up unless you wanted to. Ira's going to her parents' offices because, like, she knows where the nooks and crannies are, and she, like...
Okay.
you guys can train the next day if you so choose, but it's up to you.
Okay, we'll just train the next day. I'll help them.
okay. We're all going to study.
Whose intelligence is the best?
I have a +4.
I have a +7.
Jesus.
To intelligence?
Oh, no, that's just investigation.
I was like,
I have a +3 to intelligence.
I don't think that's possible.
Kraid is a +4.
probably cast it on you two, and then maybe myself or maybe Sable. Unless Jax's
it on
intelligence is
yourself.
pretty good.
It's a +2.
'Cause I have a +0.
Sable's is a +1.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at your character sheet because you're...
No, it's okay. I was looking to see
Looking
if I
for
had
other
enhanced ability.
Because my
can search.
investigation's kind of shit. It's a +0, so I'd rather give it to someone to boost theirs.
Yeah, I have a +7 in investigation.
I have a +4 to
Is
investigation.
Jax researching
but-
right now?
Hey, we're all going together.
Okay, I'll cast Enhance Ability on you three then.
So
Three.
Jax, Ira, and Verity.
Oh, okay.
Since we have the highest.
The triangle. The Trinity.
Yeah, the triangle.
Yeah, we're in the shape of like a star kind of right now.
Flossidus.
Oh my god, she's
Why did I go David in my head?
Flossidus all is possible. Why did that?
Okay, so all 6 of you are heading back into the palace to Ira's mother's study first.
We're all just cramming into her study.
Oh, I don't think it's a small...
No, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
They're rich.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for
Guidance.
investigation.
How much do I add?
So you roll with advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you and Ira and Jax all roll with advantage.
17.
Natural 20 plus 2.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh. 19.
Psst, check your phone.
It literally just came up. So
19.
Kraid got a 26.
God damn.
Nice.
He's got a +9 to investigation. And Jax got a 7.
Even with advantage?
Yeah. It was a 4 and a 5. It was not great. It's not great. And so Craig got a 26.
Natural 20 plus 3.
Natural 20.
19.
19.
17.
17. 19. Okay. The natural 20 first finds a it's kind of a surveillance log. It's something that almost like a survey was conducted of the Marian continent. Very briefly. It was something that there's kind of written notes and things of that they essentially took a boat and sailed to the continent and stepped foot on the continent, but immediately kind of turned around and left. And in the notes, it talks about something called the bleed. And the account says that the mana leaks from living things. Spellcasters feel their power siphoned from within, and wounds caused by this bleed, in quotation marks, do not heal, as if the body's memory of wholeness has been erased.
Sick.
That's bad for us.
Magical tattoos fade and peel away.
Fuck.
Spellbooks crumble mid-chant, and
Shit.
scrolls unread themselves.
Cool. DM was like, fuck you.
We're fucked.
So Kraid finds this next. He finds essentially this was like a history book, so to speak. This is something that really kind of accounts for different things of about the different continents and stuff over the course of the few years, etc. Since it was written, and there is a small section in there about Mar and the continent. It goes through the kind of different terrain and things that was kind of seen potentially even from an aerial view. Everything is washed in ashen hues, dusty ochres, smoky grays, and sickly yellows beneath a sky perpetually choked in static cloud cover, low and unmoving. The sound is of deafening stillness, no birds, no winds, no insects, even the crunch of your own steps seems delayed and swallowed by the air. The smell is that of a metallic ozone, scorched earth, and the faint sting of ghost fire long gone. From the air, they could see massive cities that looked like they would be once the big epicenters are now crumbling skeletons of the buildings that they once were. Forests in different plains that existed are now just petrified, and fossilized trees, grass, scorched outlines on the soil, so there's not even any grass there. The implosion epicenter, which in this book is called the Cradle Scar. At the center lies a yawning basin where the ley line convergence once flourished. It is now a massive crater. From the sky, its concentric ridges suggests a gravitational spiral, and it looks as if structures that were caught inside this kind of crater are broken, burned, decayed, warped, and exploded in slow motion, hanging as if time were caught in mid-collapse.
So they said they were just floating. They're frozen in time.
Petrified, broken buildings are just
Whoa.
slowly collapsing. At least the ones that were left, probably on the outer rim of the crater.
So from the sky, it looks like a hurricane, kind of, but just etched into the earth.
I would say it's almost if there's concentric circles, but if they all just connected. So it's it is like a spiral down, almost but It's something more where like the earth and stuff is like swirled into like a.
Okay.
And like when you mix something in a mixing bowl and like the little epicenter in there. Or like when water goes down a drain.
Inflow and outflow boundaries. Weather.
And then then you had a 19.
Yeah. We
I also had a
19s,
19.
yeah.
So the two 19s, you find a book on what is called the zone, and I think like you guys were both next to each other, so you found the same like book, so you guys are both reading it together. The what is called the zone of anti-being. It is something that sorcerers and things have studied, where it depicts a space that rejects the presence of active mana. Not only does it drain mana from the visitors, but it may actively resist their presence, causing localized magical turbulence. So effects on that of like sorcerers, warlocks, and bards, these classes tied innately to personal or external sources of power, may feel phantom severance, a metaphysical umbilical cord cut mid-step. Warlocks might feel their patron's voice garbled or hostile. Sorcerers experience convulsions as their bloodline recoils.
Is there anything about paladins and their relation to...
There's not, but there's a thing about druids and clerics
yeah.
that says the divine or natural source does not answer. The land offers no response. Nature itself is not there. Even the idea of wilderness feels absent. And this is... it's in next to the books that are like about Mar and like things like that, so that you understanding that this was filed in the semblance of like there could be a correlation.
Eira, we might be a little screwed.
And then so you got a 17.
Yeah. You find a pretty pencil.
Oh,
You find a picture.
17's good.
Ooh.
So it essentially is a black and white kind of aerial photo of
Photo.
yeah. It's as if it was like kind of like a magical like drawing that's like kind of been more detailed and like super hyper detailed. So it's that of like what would be considered photography, but in more of like a drawing form. So it's almost like the two are magically combined. Which is why it's novel, but you see just nothing but dirt, broken buildings, and it's something that kind of like it's just like this long outstretched of just nothingness, rocks, rubble, things that could potentially have been pathways, stubbles of trees, things like that. So yeah.
What did Jax find with his 7?
A pretty
Nothing.
pencil.
He found pencil. So, I suppose we've confirmed our concerns.
Jax found a
Eira's...
calendar,
Oh, yeah?
and
It's Eira's birthday.
Yeah.
on it's like something that like the mother kept of like a calendar, and it has the date of the 27th circled. That is Eira's birthday.
Does he say anything, or does he just keep it to himself?
And he turns to all of you and says, "Oh, yo, guys, it's Eira's birthday."
What day is it? I don't even know what day it is. Happy birthday.
It's the 27th. It's today.
Why didn't you tell us? I forgot.
Oh. Did you really forget?
I mean, after you turn 100, what's the point? Everything's legal at that point.
Is it, days do got by a lot. So it's, being an elf is kind of, they start to blur into each other. I get it.
100's the last milestone, I think.
500.
It's what? You can drink it, what, like 21? So then after that, why do you keep counting?
I don't know, sentiment.
Yeah.
500's a good one, I've heard.
Well, based on that book you're holding, let's see if I get that far.
You will. Then happy birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah, whatever.
What? Okay. She's still shocked that Sable hasn't asked about the muffin that she was promised.
She didn't hear it.
Yeah,
She doesn't know. Ira doesn't know that.
This sounds crazy, but did you want to go to that bakery before we leave? Pick up a snack for your birthday?
Gotta be honest. Got some higher priorities right now.
Fair enough. So are we just gonna I think the best tactic would be just getting in and out without even being noticed so we don't have to use magic, maybe?
Even if we don't use it, what I found literally says it bleeds from us, regardless.
Ira's gonna go sit in her mom's desk chair. Sit behind the desk.
Okay.
It's only if it's used, right? Or no?
I had assumed what was read was
For the bleed.
you put your physical being on it and it starts to take.
Yeah, because it says tattoos go away, magic books fold away.
Yeah, but it's not actively damaging us.
It says that our magic is siphoned and bleeds away.
It doesn't need to be in use to be siphoned.
Right. But it doesn't physically hurt us, I don't think. It's just we can't, our magic just disappears.
And it doesn't come back. So even when you come back, you don't get it back.
Yeah, that might be
So if you want to risk that...
Well, it didn't say that. That part it didn't say.
I think it said about they can't be healed from the wounds that you suffer, but not
There.
Didn't?
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Wounds caused by this bleed
Oh.
do not heal if the body's memory of wholeness has been erased. This is what happens there.
Okay, that's a good clarification.
Okay.
When you leave, it's basically said that again, it's because somebody was the person that was there very quickly left
Mm-hmm.
and had to recover, obviously. But
I rolled this a few minutes ago. It was a history check. It was 26 total. But I think that what I was rolling for and wanting... I think Ira probably found these books when she was a kid and was
Okay.
reading them and had asked her mom about them because she's hanging out with her mom in her office while she's working.
Yeah.
As kids do. At least I did. And she was just that's old stuff. You don't know about that. That's lore. That's fantasy stuff. You don't need to bother your mind with it. So she just threw it out of her head.
Sable, I think we definitely have to train with Kraid at some point.
I mean, I agree. Didn't the zone of anti-being talk about how it drains mana from visitors and rejects their entire being? Yeah, that's freaking terrifying.
This is
That's
a weird
pretty scary.
practice, turning off my magic because it's been inherently in my system through family lineage for centuries. So this is scary.
I've had magic for 4 years, so I got this.
Okay.
So, would our presence would it just kill us? With just us being there?
There's only one way to find out.
Is there a window? I think there's a window. Probably a big window. It's a big window.
yeah.
Is the chair a swirly chair or stationary chair?
This
I'm
is
not going so.
important.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
yeah. I think while they were talking, Ira would have swirled the chair around to look out the window,
Okay.
so not woo, This is your out.
What do you mean?
If you want to go, you have higher priorities. Your homes have been invaded. You have religions to build. This is bigger than what we've done so far.
Can't have believers if they're all dead.
Can't grow the church if you are dead.
the whole is more important than the individual.
What?
Kraid says,
I think I have an idea. This
Shut up.
something that I don't know if it would work. It's kind of a hunch, really. Does any of you know the spell Anti-Magic Field?
No.
I think that's a wizard thing, but let me check.
it says wizard and cleric.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm like reading it right now.
I've never
What kind
played
of
cleric.
cleric she is?
It's just an abjuration spell.
It's just
I can learn it if I sleep.
Because, I mean, the hypothesis I have is that if it creates a 10-foot radius of invisible sphere of anti-magic surrounding you, then would negative magic cancel out negative magic?
Physics.
I don't have it.
I don't think that's physics.
I mean,
Physics is what comes up must comes down.
It says within the sphere, spells can't be cast, summoned creatures disappear, and even magic items become mundane until the spell ends. But the sphere moves with you, and it's centered on you. So and it's within a 10-foot radius. So we should be all right. Spells and other magical effects, except those created by an artifact or a deity, or are suppressed in the sphere.
Are you testing
What?
the 2 negatives make a positive energy?
What
I
level?
believe so.
I don't know. It says that it's an 8th level spell.
I don't have that.
No, she's not even
Yeah,
close.
no fucking
You're
way.
gonna,
No
have to,
fucking way.
you're gonna have to level us
We
way
have
up.
It said that you
life
could
shell.
cast it, and I was like,
We have 5th level
Yeah.
spells.
Well, I thought of the anti-life shell. It was like a bubble shell. That's
Yeah.
the one. I wasn't thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ira, do you know anyone who might be able to cast something like that? That we can bring on?
Nope.
nope.
That's
Knowing-
9 plus, what would that be, history?
Yeah.
It's 17.
17.
Maybe.
I
don't
mean,
know.
if anything, if it's something where you can't cast it, getting something of that nature, as far as like a spell
Scroll.
scroll or tome that has that ability, it's not out of the realm of possibility. It would take some finding somebody that could do that. But yeah,
Above table.
We would not have the money for an 8th level spell scroll.
Well, we could try and vie with the Senate.
That is
If
true.
they said they weren't sending out any of their delegates, but we are the ones pursuing it.
Above table, also, I know that this is DM's solution, but Eliana is like,
Are we sure that this is gonna work? Do
Honestly-
we really want to risk our... Like, I feel like that's a lot of risk to...
to be quite candid, I created Mar, and at least the ruins of the continent of Mar.
but Eliana doesn't know that, is what I mean.
No. So this is just my theory.
Oh, okay.
I'm going off of the parameters that I created for myself.
Okay.
So I'm also just saying maybe.
God.
We have that goddamn coin toss when we get
Do-
there.
Do we want, like, a plan B just in case it doesn't work?
What's your plan B?
We take Akira with us and he tries to bamf us in and out, but that's not gonna work.
I don't think a teleportation circle would appear in a non-magical place.
You know what? I'm trying. I'm
I'm
only 124.
just trying to be logical. I'm sorry. I don't mean to upset you, Miss Ton.
Not to be... Also, I don't love the idea of the cloud cover because there's no seeing stars through that.
Yeah, very rare spell scrolls range from anywhere from 5,000 to 50,000 gold pieces.
Yep.
So,
Hey, Jax, where were those diamonds again?
we got those from the Iron Tree clan, but
Yeah,
I don't know if.
We think the Iron Tree clan could
Was it-
give us a couple more diamonds too, just in case.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Ira's parents had to pull a few favors to do that.
You're saying there was none left? I'm just saying.
Oh wait, hold on. What is this? What is this?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're looking at.
Looking through all my spells to see if
So, the anti-magic field also says that spells and magical effects such as dispel magic have no effect in the sphere.
Ooh.
So,
That could work.
could be a solution.
it just the reason we wouldn't have thought of it is because like it's like not normal D&D rules, but I like it. It sounds cool.
Yeah, I like when I made Mar, I was like, I don't know how they're gonna get onto Mar, but
Like
we're
I
gonna figure
don't
it
know how the fuck they're gonna do this if they make a bunch of magic-based classes.
Well, we can get onto it easy. We can get on a boat, go over there.
Yeah, just surviving
getting-
there is
yeah.
going to be the hard part, and making sure that you don't lose fucking everything that you've built.
So this is Eira. I think the most important component is figuring out exactly where on the continent this tier is. So we're not
Well, that's
stuck.
what you have me for. I know where it is.
Could you perhaps draw us a map?
I don't think so. It's not something that can
It's like an
be
innate.
shown. It's,
It's in your code?
biological beings would call it a muscle memory.
Okay.
I've
So
been there, I just don't know how
You
to.
don't know where it is,
I
technically.
do. I need to.
Because where I'm going is we need to know where it is on a map so we know where to enter the continent for the shortest distance. If we come in shortest distance from where we are now and we're stuck walking for a month, we're no good when we get to where we're going. And there's no one there to provide directions that we are aware of.
Well, did anybody look for anything that says anything about the Gallade Mountains?
No. We haven't gotten that far.
Another
You
thing.
investigating?
Yeah.
Hey, you still have advantage
Oh, I do.
because the spell lasts for an hour.
Nope. I rolled an 8 and a 9.
Yo. 21.
21.
Wow. It's been a while.
Creed
It
got
has.
19, and Jax got
Jax also has advantage.
18.
I got a natural 1.
Oh no. Well, you know, two sides of the same coin. Natural 20, natural 1.
14.
Oh my, me too. We've got
Stop.
the same
Get
number.
out of my head.
So the 21, which is the highest out of all of us, I guess.
Oh, yeah?
You find a book that Ira's mother had. Looks like a diary of her own research, essentially. It's kind of like tucked away in one of the ends of one of the shelves. And it's looking into her hometown, where she came from. Jeez. Came from. We'll get there. And it essentially goes over the concept of like the Gallade Mountains. It's based off of theory, so this isn't like something that she knows. That because the Gallade Mountains, in the shape that they are, shielded the area from some of the effects. So I guarantee it's a working theory.
It's just a game theory.
Because a lot of the Marian elves that came to Port of Mar were from the Gallade Mountains, so there was a sense of time where people either survived or had a chance to escape before the effects of the area reached them. So, in theory, if that was the case, then the effects are only stronger towards the epicenter of the explosion. The farther out you get, the weaker they are. And it's the hypothesis. It's what she like kind of like has some like bunch of like scribbled notes of like, oh, maybe this is like the case. Like maybe.
We'll take any theories.
Ira wants to ask her mom
Okay.
about that. Like if have they sent out any scouts to that area to investigate in the last millennia?
Okay.
I'm assuming you told us.
No, I kept it all to
I
myself.
feel like this is my information. Do any of the others of us find anything more useful, or is that pretty much all we get? If so, that's fine.
I'd rolled a 14.
Samesies.
So no, that's cheating. I'm not gonna do that.
What would you?
Yeah, that's really it.
Not sure if it would help, but I could also try to commune with Flossidus tonight. She may know because she helped save and maintain part of the weave for mortals after the fall, so maybe she might have some insight as to how to reconnect with the weave in those areas. I'm not sure. She might just be like, hey, no, we can't at all. So,
Hey, no, I need you to find a different hobby. This one's a little expensive.
Okay.
I wonder.
He's ridiculous.
I wonder if I could ask my father if he knows anything.
ooh, okay.
I'm down for that. Do we have to go with you though?
I mean, I'm gonna try and meditate and see if that works. Potentially.
I guess your dad is a god.
Yeah, so
That's so weird.
That's cool.
Verity is thinking too earlier. Is like, where is it?
where's what?
Ciao.
I'm thinking of a very specific thing, but I'm not gonna say out loud.
Struck by lightning. Ciao.
I don't know either.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, the ring?
No,
You've been
Only-
struck by.
only DM knows.
So what's the play? What's next? So what do we do now?
Suppose I can try meditating. I
I
don't
can
know.
attempt the same.
Are we all gonna meditate?
Meditation circle in the
Let's-
training yard.
Let's not do it
Imagine
in
all
my
of our
mom's
gods
office.
could like help us all out together.
I just imagine all of them in the room. Like, why are we all here?
We could do a little seance and maybe they'll.
Seance is for dead people, not for gods. But yeah, kind of same thing. Okay, I'm gonna go to the garden underneath the stars.
Okay.
And place my howlite crystals around me in a little circle.
Eira will go, but she's. It's not going to do anything. Talk to her anyway. She can get in touch with her.
Sable will sit next to Eliana with her tarot cards and she's just going to do a little knock on the top. She's just going to sit down, smile, and wait. Yeah.
Can we chat for a minute?
Mommy?
Sorry.
You broke him. Good job. You broke him.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
God bless.
Verity's gonna sit crisscross with her daggers across her lap.
Okay.
What's Jack's going to do? Hang out?
There. Just make sure you guys are good. In case something happens.
Just like Gabe.
Just like Gabe.
I'm gonna. Would I have to do another enhance ability? Would I have had like worn out by now?
Like a concentration spell?
It
An
lasts
hour?
an hour.
Yeah, you can do it again. It's probably worn out.
Okay, I'll cast that again. I'll do it again on intelligence. So, like, if we need to make any Arcana or religion checks to commune.
Sick.
Okay.
How am I gonna put that on? Fuck. Because I want to put that on myself, but I don't know who the other two I should put it on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have a +8 to Arcana and a +4 to religion.
I would still focus on Eira and Verity.
Okay.
At least theirs are confirmed.
So intelligence again?
Yeah. It'll be, depending on what he calls for, it's all intelligence checks, like, in whatever falls under that.
Actually, you get attacked. Athletics checks for everyone.
Persuade them to tell you.
What?
Nothing.
You're
Just listening.
scared me.
Just listening.
Stop it. I would
No,
like-
you're rolling dice.
Yeah, you're
That
rolling
was-
dice and then looking at me very intensely, and I got
Yeah,
scared.
that is scary.
It was like the fuck around and find out
Yeah.
look
Oh,
they were
yeah.
giving her. It's like, oh, you want to do that? I dare you.
Everybody pick a number 1 through 4.
3.
We both said 3.
1.
2,
say what?
4.
1,
2.
2,
3.
4.
Oh my god.
Yeah, zigzag.
To see.
What is it that you knowledge you're seeking specifically? Caroline. Sable.
I was like, whoa.
Real name.
Caroline, what are
Whoa,
you
don't at me, bro.
Don't perceive me.
That's my name. I guess Sable would be asking Kalith how to access her and her magic, or magic for everyone, in Mar. Because if she could just access magic, she could keep everyone healthy with like her aura of vitality or something, something like that.
So you're looking for answers.
Well, yeah. Is that not good? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, fuck me.
Hey.
So you sit down and like with your tarot cards, and you find yourself once again in a field. The sky is like a deep blue, and you feel like a small breeze. And you see, what is it I can do for you this time?
This time, are you annoyed with me?
No,
Promise.
but we do need to stop meeting like this.
Here in this. How else should we meet?
Like they come here often.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I just love meeting in the place where I know I'm going to die.
well, it's not exactly this blue,
That's true.
but so you're venturing into the great unknown.
Yeah. I don't really want to. I really, really, really don't like Eira, Kalith. I don't want to go, but I know that it's my fate and that I have to protect her. But I swear to you, if she doesn't say please, I'm not helping her. Like, I'm not doing it.
Well, sometimes the prideful often don't ask for help. It's just who they are. So,
She keeps giving people these blueberry muffins. I've saved her life twice. I literally threw my whole deck at her while she was almost dead on the floor. And not a single oh yeah, that works out.
you mean like these? And she like has a blueberry muffin in her hand and hands you one.
That's pretty sweet. It's just not the same.
Am I not good enough?
You're everything. You know that. You know that. You're literally the knower.
Have more elegant names than that, but sure. It's just a muffin.
It's just a muffin. Okay.
She's messing with your mind. She's making them exclusive and making you desire them by just how infrequent they hand out the muffins. Rise above it.
There's a pattern. There's a pattern. You've watched enough, you know what the pattern is.
I don't, and I've been here the entire time.
Anytime someone has just experienced a major crisis,
Oh.
like a personal, deep personal thing.
So in a phrase, you haven't suffered enough. is what she said.
But thanks for the muffin.
It's a little dry, though.
It's actually not. It's actually more moist than hers are.
Oh.
Why did I want to be like,
Aw,
oh, like
man.
me?
That's where my fucking head went.
I digress.
Yep. Oh, you got there, folks.
I mean, it's 9:45.
It's a matter of time. I mean, how do you expect me to help you when you're cut off from the weave?
I don't know. Do you have any thoughts? And should I leave you here? They were talking about in the books how books are like torn apart and tattoos disappear. I don't want to lose you. Do I?
I mean, they didn't say anything about cards.
Okay. I mean, I guess if you want to be literal, yeah. That
I mean,
makes sense.
you do have to be specific in that of fate, so I feel like it was not specific.
That's comforting. That's...
If anything, the tarot cards are but a beacon. Magic's been in with you all along. I know, it's cliche.
I like it. What do I do? And, like, would Flossidus or Nylea know?
Probably not.
No. I know they're not as cool and smart as you, but
The continent of Mar is... We gods have not delved there. How had any need to? Nothing lives there.
except for the heart or the tear.
Yeah.
But I guess it's not
Relics
living.
of prideful, archaic greed and notions. And if there is anything living there, they don't have any affiliation with us.
Is
or
there
the
like,
deities.
is there another way that we could kill Perseus? Like, maybe we send Verity in and she uses her little seduction and she stabs them while they sleep or something.
I don't think that's necessary.
Not his type. Maybe.
I don't delve into that area, unfortunately. But
More of a
Oh my
woman's gal
God, she's a
myself, too.
lesbian.
not what I meant.
That's what I said. I was like, I'm more of a women's girl myself.
Talking about the matters of the heart.
No, the fate is the lesbian.
Sorry I can't be of more help.
It's okay. I mean, I like the reason to see you anyway.
Of course.
Are we gonna get in trouble?
For what?
For what?
Her fucking slicing your cheek with a tarot card and then being like, what are we going like, for what?
I mean-
But what are we?
Are we doing anything wrong?
No, but I mean, I guess we haven't like DTR'd, like defined the relationship or anything. But you don't have to. It was really nice to see you.
I mean, what gives you the notion that you're doing something wrong?
Eliana, she made me feel like that's not something that her and her deity go through, and I like that. I like that this is special between us. Like,
Well, gods have their own prerogative.
yeah.
There's nothing that says that. I mean, gods do as they wish. That's our whole shtick.
Eira's always talking about how they don't interfere.
We don't. I mean, I don't change fate.
No.
Fate is what it is.
To guide is to assist.
She's
or
blushing
whatever.
because you said that, and her whole brain was like, so it was fate that you were going to kiss me. And then she goes say just like that. You're going to kiss me.
Well, again, I decide fate. Sometimes it just depends. People's fates are often decided before I even get involved. Hence why I don't interfere. If there is an undecided fate, that's different.
What should I go back and tell them?
Tell them to mind their own business. I
Not
guess.
about us. I know I'm so sporadic. Like, what about Percy or Perry? And what about...
You'll figure it out.
You always say that.
Because you do.
I'm tired.
Me all the time.
Yes. But
So just think of how easy you'd make it for me if you
if I
just
just
told
did
me what to do.
if I just did everything for you, then how would you ever learn?
Yeah, I know you're correct. Thanks for making me a better person or whatever.
Damn.
So, see, she sits down because I feel like you're sitting, like, kind of like you guys are sitting together now.
Yeah.
She's sitting next to you.
Is she
and
like big or is she like Sable size?
She's like, she makes herself sable sized
Okay.
in these like kind of scenarios.
Sable says.
Okay.
Short queen.
She's
And
taller.
so she puts her hand on your leg, and then we pivot to somebody else.
What the fuck?
I was number 2.
You were number 2.
He's rolling a d4. Well, no, he looked over there.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
No! Just a straight d20? 12?
12. We cut away for a reason, just as an FYI.
Okay, cool.
You can put that together yourself.
She's hiding. She's hiding.
What shade of red will Caroline be?
Anyway,
You don't turn red, says a cherry of a face.
I don't turn red.
I rolled a 4 next, so.
Daddy.
Oh no.
That was funny.
Oh
Oh, no.
I do have a music degree, guys.
Hell. Lizard.
You bamp into the lizard and across the ground. Oh, that's what Eira was talking about.
Aw.
So, this is a new thing for you.
Okay.
Give me a religion check.
You have advantage.
Wait, do I?
Yep.
I gave you enhance ability.
Give me one moment. D&D Beyond is broken.
Yep, it does that.
She broke
It does that.
Sometime.
We're just gonna roll. What is up with the fives?
You have advantage.
You have
I
advantage.
know. I only have a +3 though. Dirty 20.
Third of 20.
See?
Okay.
Dirty. Dirty.
You. It takes a minute, but you are able to muster some form of astral projection where you find yourself in the Crucible Crown and you are in like the throne room of the Crucible Crown, and you kind of like slowly like fade into it appear, and your father and mother are just like talking in the throne room, and you appearing in front of them. They kind of like are startled. Your father's not so much, but more so your mom is, just 'cause, again, she's still new to the whole thing.
They're kissing and they're like, oh!
No, it's not like that.
We told you to call.
I thought we locked the doors.
God bless. Children. Well, you weren't gone very long.
Yeah, I had some questions I needed a god to answer.
Okay,
And I don't have connection to the other ones, so I'm here.
fair enough.
We are going to the continent of Mar.
Good luck.
Could you give me any information to your loving daughter who killed a jackass? Who's not up your ass anymore?
Maybe don't. That's my advice.
Well, I kind of have to go, so
Well, that's your death wish. I don't...
why is it my death wish?
Because it's not a good idea to go there. At all.
It's giving no daughter of mine.
I love the contrast. All loving and then no. What do you have? A knife? No. Okay, sorry.
Father hell.
So you're not gonna give me
I mean, what do you want to know?
like, is there a safe way there? If I
No.
stand there, am I going to die?
Probably. Am I supposed to lie?
You called your Gen X dad for advice. This is what you get.
Yeah.
Verity like looks to her mother and then in her head it's like, what did you see in this guy? Doesn't say out loud.
Probably right, dear. It's not...
Love you, Dad.
He would probably know better than anyone. He does deal with dead people.
Like, what would happen if I did go there? Besides you just obviously saying that I will die.
You'll probably end up here.
That's the same answer, just in different wrapping.
Yeah. You asked what would happen if you go there, and I said you would end up here.
Is that just everyone?
No, probably just you. Because you're part of the bloodline, so if you were to deteriorate or pass away, you would more likely end up here than most people. That's just facts.
I love this.
I mean, like you're the son of the king of hell. Where when the daughter, excuse me, when the daughter of the king of hell would die, where do you think you would go? No, I mean, would you not go be with your family in hell?
It's not that.
Go to hell.
Okay. Go to hell.
Well, I'm fated to go there anyways, so.
The continent of Mar is a no man's land. There's nothing.
Yeah, well, we have to go to the tier in the Glades to stop the old emperor from coming back. Because he's alive.
The Glades, you may have some more success. Still not guaranteed, but
Well, do you
look, I don't go there. It's not like and trust me, it's been some time since I've gotten anybody from that continent down here. So it's not like I got any,
But you know you have information though that could help us not die.
and what, I mean, I see your point given the power that I have, but it's a different plane of existence, so as much as I am sort of a god, I don't see everywhere, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Verity 1000% makes that face, by the way.
So to be candid, there are going to be limitations for people that are on different planes of existence. A god in the Fey realm would probably not have eyes everywhere in the material, and it's kind of the same thing in the hells.
Wait.
Let me just send my scribe all up there real quick.
So you're saying that
Scribble.
the fate? Are you saying that fate is from the Fey realm?
What?
You said if someone's from the Fey realm.
Sable's not
He was
from-
just shooting out of his butt
Oh,
just
okay,
then.
he was just making an example. Okay.
Yes.
When did I say fate?
You were like, well, a god from the Fey realm would probably know as little as someone from the Hell realm. So I was like, so the fate is from the Fey? I made a connect that wasn't there.
He was just talking.
The fate?
Your god, the veiled
Kayla.
one.
I never used the word fate, but okay.
I feel like she would be from the material, but
Yeah. I didn't say fate.
You said the Fey realm.
Yes.
So I thought you were like equating the veiled one to the Fey realm. But you weren't.
no.
That's where I got confused.
Fate and fey sound similar, but
Okay. We can move on.
I got you.
I never once.
It is not important.
Correlated. But anyway, I digress.
She made the wrong connection. That's all. yeah, that's all I was.
Wires are crossed, folks.
Okay.
The point is, there's no magic there. I mean, you're probably better off than most people that go there, I would think. You have a bit of a different essence than most people. I mean, you do come from my lineage, so I'm sure that would offer different circumstances, but probably not a lot. You are still somewhat mortal, after all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something that people do often. I don't even get people down here that tried to go to Mar, so I don't know. It's something that, I mean, even when I spent time on the material with, there was little known about Mar and what its state was, just because people couldn't go there.
If anything, people have seen things from a distance. Or from, like, they got as close as they could and turned around. It's a mystery. So,
Well, we're about to unravel it.
definitely let me know how it goes. I'd be
I mean-
interested to see.
I mean, you'll find it one way or another.
True.
So,
You're a bit opaque now, so if you're more solidified when you're here next, I'm sure that'll give me an answer. 'Cause when you're astral projecting, you're not like, you're kind of see-through.
Opaque
No, I
means...
got it.
Yeah.
Translucent, I
Nope.
should say.
There you go. I was like, opaque is solidified. I was like, what?
Whatever.
okay.
It's late.
It's been a long day.
But I think you'll be fine. All things considered, you've made it this far. I mean, you've boasted before about killing gods, so...
Okay, I died that first time, alright?
I'm aware.
Wait a minute, was I down here when that happened? I don't remember anything.
I've said too much already.
Good to know I will remember the reunion. Okay.
Make another religion check.
You like walk over, kiss your mom on the cheek, and just leave.
Advantage.
Use the 9.
I was gonna say
I don't think I'll have to use the 9. You said religion?
Yeah.
22?
22. Okay. You are able to, like, without forcefully, you're able to kind of, make your peace. If you wanted to kiss your mother on the cheek, whichever, and then you would safely be able to pull yourself out of this astral projection form.
Okay. Before she does, on a more serious note, I love the idea that this is more serious than than Mar. Bevel was attacked. Is Nadine?
Nadine is fine.
Okay.
And there are some folks that have met their end. But thankfully enough, wasn't a mass casualty event.
Good.
People of Bevel are quite strong, all things considered.
Damn straight.
Damn right.
No, she'll get sort of like.
And then just as you're like about to fade away, to go back to your body, your father says, "Be sure to let us know when the wedding is." And then you kind of like,
I thought that was going to be the more important thing.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, me
That's-
too. Yeah. Need some help paying for my dress?
3. We got a 3.
3.
Last. You're
You're
last.
such an ass, Allie.
You've gone last.
All I know is if I don't get to go to bed soon, it's gonna get weird real fast.
My favorite part is pointing because it makes it more intense.
It's just the meme.
You see yourself amidst the stars, floating in this like astral abyss, and you see appearing before you Flossidus. She says, "To what do I owe the pleasure?"
Hello again. So we see ourselves venturing off to the Glade Mountains and probably encountering some of Mar. And I know that I'm not going to have much of a connection to the weave there. So I was wondering perchance how I could keep myself and my friends protected and possibly keep my connection to you. I know that you sacrificed a lot in the past to continue to keep the weave going for us mortals, and I was wondering if you might have any information on that.
I can see why you'd be reluctant. I do have to say, you being in charge of the Circle of the Stars seems odd to have a bit of a death wish. But
You know, to save the universe, or whatever.
yes, I mean, it's hard to say. Thankfully enough, given that I reside here, I'm not affected by limitations and mystery of that area. But you're walking into a pretty much death trap.
But you have access to that area.
I can see Mar, as I see all of the realm.
So the clouds don't enshroud your vision.
Honey, if clouds could enshroud my vision, we'd be in a bit of trouble.
So, will I still have access to the gifts you've provided me?
No.
Okay, I was afraid of that.
But there are other ways to sustain without it.
Okay.
You do have to be cautious.
Mhm.
The place is not for the faint of heart. It's pretty bad there. I mean, spells and enchantments, even permanent magical effects carried into the zone would begin to degrade or collapse.
Mhm.
Casters lose access to memorized or prepared spells. Each one drifts away as if unraveling a tapestry. Components ignite, fizzle, or rot in their pouches. Magic items flicker, malfunction, or violently shatter. An enchanted sword might hum dissonantly or become heavy and dull. There's ongoing effects like blessings and wards or even curses fall away, though this could cause issues with those that are defined by such effects.
So I'm gonna be pretty useless out there.
Again, there are other ways to make yourself useful, but it's best you figure out what that is. If you go in there thinking that all the tricks and tools you've used to get yourselves where you are now, you'd be sorely mistaken to do so. It's best you figure out a way to do this without the aid of magic.
So my whole livelihood. Okay. No.
You existed before you had the ability to control the weave or tap into it.
I suppose. But
I think you came out of the womb casting spells and speaking to the plants.
I just haven't honed those other abilities as much as my magic, unfortunately.
So maybe the time is to hone that. The other people in your party sometimes don't rely on magic. I mean, I know the one that can shapeshift can make his punches magical, but in the end, it is still his fist.
Do you think we were proposing this idea of anti-magic, two negatives, creating a positive, an anti-magic shield? Would that offset somehow the anti-magic occurring in Mar?
It's worth a try.
Okay.
It's an interesting theory. One that I don't think anyone's really ever tested, but probably for good reason. It's a bit of a risky gamble.
Right. Okay.
But it's not as if people start to wither away the moment they set foot on Mar. It's those that rely on magic and are imbued with it that could be problematic.
Any ways of casting off that magical essence, I suppose? Because I'm also very connected with nature, like my entire... And nature is desolate there. Not sure if that would have an impact.
We're gonna pause. I need to go to the bathroom.
Party break. Hi, we're back.
We're back.
Technical difficulties.
No, it was pee break.
Yeah, we have a graphic for that.
We have a graphic for that. We have a graphic for everything.
There is no nature there.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you exist before. Your existence does not tie to that of nature. You walk around, you were conceived and brought into this world before a connection with nature was established. For your existence without nature, there is a possibility of existence without one.
Okay.
It'll be scary, but again, sometimes, eventually, walking through the dark, you find your way out. Or at least find a way to navigate.
Okay, well, if this is one of the last times I see you while I'm alive, I just want to say thank you so much for your guidance, and I will try my best.
I would certainly hope so.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay. And we cut away to Eira.
The champion.
Last but not least. You find yourself in... before we get there, I do want to say... You're meditating, which is like your normal way of like figuring out a commune, excuse me. Feels like it's taking longer than it should, or than it used to. But it's like when a call rings for too long, eventually somebody picks up. So you find yourself in kind of like a rainy jungle grove. And Nylea is sitting on kind of a rock by a brook. How do you proceed? Her back is to you, by the way.
Hello from your shortest tenured champion.
Interesting that you still call yourself that.
Prove my point. Thank you.
I mean, I've not taken the title since you still do hold the bow. But you certainly don't relish in the grace, I should say. You think I don't hear your spiteful tones and
We've had this conversation once before.
yeah. Doesn't necessarily make what you do right. Or be an excuse for in that matter.
Well, Caleth interferes with the tarot cards by providing guidance, and
Are you sure about that?
guidance is
Oftentimes,
guidance.
tarot is open for interpretation.
She leaves the view narrow enough for Sable to always know what to do next.
And you're also a grown adult. You've lived a lot more life than she has. By a good margin.
And learning how to read tarot was never on my list of priorities.
But reading the room was? Because it doesn't seem like you do that enough either.
Depends on the scenario.
Okay. Interesting.
Read the room just fine earlier today.
Okay. And yet it's so difficult with me that
You're begrudging to me. Always, like, since day one. It's like, well, this is who I was assigned to, I guess, so I'll just take this bowl of slop, do what I can with it. I wasn't gonna laugh.
Sounds like you're projecting a bit. Because that was how you've approached this often. Needing me to hold your hand and guide you and give you all sense of direction.
I apologize for not wanting to be shitty like your previous champion was, and wanting to make sure I had a clear understanding of your expectations and how that was meant to be.
He at least knew the power that he wielded.
And at my core, I'm a scholar.
Yet you don't walk with an air of confidence, being that of a champion. If you were to be my champion, it would be something to behold, to be prided upon, instead of saying it in vain, as you do.
When have I said it in vain?
I mean, because mocking me at every turn because gods do not interfere, and begrudgingly talking about how you're a champion. It doesn't sound prideful.
Well, I don't talk about it openly because I don't want it to seem as if, look at me. No.
There's at least a way to meet in the middle.
Is there?
I would think so. Instead of being down on your luck or holding your nose to the air, you can look forward and take a step at a time and say, hey.
Do you know why I'm here?
I do. You seek answers.
I don't.
Then what are you here for?
I don't like what my head just said. I'm not doing this. You know what? I'm not going to say it here, because then he'll make it happen, and it's not what I wanted to happen, so it's not what we're going to breathe into the world. Can you stop making that face? Can you be a little more inviting
Just
to me?
do it.
No. I don't know. You likely can't give me any visibility into what I'm walking into, because you won't know, because there's no power there. You can't likely find or help me find my brother, especially if he's already there. I don't know.
How naive.
Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. This is one of those times I will give you gold to be wrong.
You are wrong.
Okay.
But I'm supposed to just take it on the chin all the things that you say and the way you carry yourself. And I'm just like, oh, yes, here, Erotan, have all of the answers you seek. You can just talk shit about me all the time.
What?
And I'll give you everything you have ever wanted.
I guess I don't understand the talking shit part.
Clearly.
Because I... Because by just saying that...
The gods don't interfere. And she mimics your voice of when you've said that before out loud.
So you don't get to be mad at me for your own words. When I know, like, hey, well, can you talk to Nylea to see if she'll do this? And I'm like, I mean, I can talk to her, but the answer's going to be no because she doesn't interfere. So it's, as opposed to seeing it as slight, see it as...
a vastly different statement from the way you say it.
Is it?
Yes. Saying it that way is straightforward, respectful. It's not mocking what I've literally said word for word. And using a sarcastic downward tone. Go back and listen. It's on the recordings.
Not since they're like the kind of like mini fallout on the bone boat. Nope. Not since then.
We haven't talked since then.
So what I'm here as player, what player is hearing is
she's still mad.
She doesn't like they talked about it. Eira was like, okay, cool. She's because I know as player, I've actively tried to be different about it. So now we're having the same conversation a second time.
There was not a resolution in that conversation previously.
But Eira still took it and then pivoted.
Sort of.
But did she apologize?
Did she say sorry?
Like, oopsie, my bad.
Oops.
I think Nylea would take too kindly to an oopsie.
Oopsie. It's better than nothing. I'm not there.
I don't know what you want from me.
An apology. An oopsie.
Maybe some accountability would be nice.
Synonyms.
Big word.
Big word.
You've had this, well, I guess I'm here now attitude about being a champion for a little while. And this, and again, she mimics your voice. I don't know what to do with being a champion of Nylea attitude.
There's not really a playbook to this stuff.
There's not. But you can just be a fucking hero.
No pressure.
You've done it so far. So why does it have to be any different? Why does the blueprint have to look different? You're just existing, are you not?
But like...
But that's not so straightforward, is it?
What if I
You don't have an answer on a
don't
line in
want
a
to be
book.
a hero?
Well, tough noogies, kid. You're doing it anyway, aren't you?
When your god says tough noogies, kid.
How do you know what a noogie is?
She has brothers.
Well, I'm sorry.
Was that so hard?
Bruise my fingernail because of you once.
There's not going to be a playbook or some guide or some text you can read in a library. You've been a scholar all your life. Now you need to actually be a fighter or do something.
What have I been doing?
Exactly. You've been doing what I need you to do.
Begrudgingly, because I don't want... Contrary to the popular belief of everybody that seems to be around me, I actually don't like killing people. It's actually not fun for me.
Oftentimes, reason, or when devoid of reason, there is no other alternative. It's not like we enjoy doing the things that... Nobody enjoys doing things they don't want to do. Sometimes they have to be done. For the betterment of the realm. I mean, hell, you even as an adventurer should know that.
I was going to be more on the academic side. Didn't really want to do field work.
Aw,
Literally
the
pulled...
princess of Port of Mar has to get her hands dirty.
Well... Are you laughing because you're uncomfortable?
No. It's your. I'd like to work from home, please. Is there a remote position for what you would like me to do, please?
That's actually crazy.
It's funny because I actually work from home.
That's so good.
That's so fucking crazy. That's so fucking funny.
Fuck you. She wants her hot teas and her cozy books and pillows and blankies.
And companion.
And
And her all year sleeping on her desk.
Do you think that if you chose not to be active, that you'd have your little furry friend?
It's beside the point.
Oh, is it? Devil's in the details, huh?
No.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
I'm just assuming that I won't survive this next thing, so just,
Well, not with that attitude.
well,
Well,
she's not a man.
every time I make a different voice, she's mocking you and just using your voice back at you.
Your voice isn't that deep. Come on.
It's just an exaggeration.
Well,
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 bruv.
bruv.
It's Tuesday, ain't it?
Oh, fuck you.
It's not called Dungeons and Desks.
Technically, it would be desks and dragons because we're not going to the dungeon.
Or I guess if you were talking about work from home, it'd be desks and doodles.
Yeah. New show coming. You know.
Here at Off the Beaten Quest.
I mean, I don't particularly... You provided a lot of answers earlier. Luckily, my mother's shit at keeping things hidden, so... Is there anything you feel like I should know? And the only thing I don't want to hear is don't go. Because it's a waste of time.
The Tier of Mar is on the 4th mountain on the left, behind your old village.
What?
About 50 miles below the peak.
I think she does start laughing. She's like, the fuck? And I am going to roll insight. Natural 20. Is it a natural 20?
You're not lying.
that's crazy. 50 miles below the peak of the third mountain on the left.
Fourth mountain.
Fourth mountain on the left.
Don't go to the third mountain.
Said how?
Behind her mother's old village.
It's how far below the surface?
50 miles.
50 miles.
50 miles below the peak.
Out of all the gods to know that,
Nylea's perfect.
Nylea doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, this bitch is nature
god
of
of
the
nature.
huntress, but nature doesn't exist there. I guess
But
it
it did.
counts now.
It did before it was gone.
Okay, that's fair.
I feel like she's the most that would know.
I was like, there's no nature there. But yeah.
How do
there
we
was
get
before.
50 miles below ground? Is there a drill?
You have a jack.
We have a jack.
fucking transformers into a drill.
It was placed there somehow. I don't know the topography of the mountain anymore, or if there was even a way that they got it there.
Sarah.
Because you hit it, you just go cross-eyed and looking at it.
Well, why now? Why now?
Because it made you shut up for a minute.
I love her, Your Honor.
Well, thank you. Do you know how we can get there?
That's for you to figure out.
Okay.
Find a map.
They.
There was at one point, so don't tell me there isn't anymore.
Alright, I'll talk to my dad.
Not like mountain ranges just up and move themselves.
Actually. That's their whole shtick.
It's because, like,
Tectonic
the
plates.
land, like,
Move.
Shut up.
It was almost as bad as the Abe Lincoln joke.
yeah, but it takes a lot more time than just literally, like,
A gunshot
a
in a booth.
day or,
Yeah, good shot.
like, millions of years.
Alright, well, thank you. I'm laughing at my natural 20. On my Vex dice.
That's a picture.
Next time, don't complain as much.
Okay.
A little bit of kindness goes a long way. I'm sure you've learned that by now.
Sometimes.
Sometimes just cut the guy's balls off where it works for.
Yeah.
Means to an end.
Meeting someone halfway.
I don't like killing.
It's different. He's not dead. But. Well, thank you again.
You're welcome.
Okay. How do I get off this elevator?
How do I get out of here? And just be prepared to do what's necessary.
So dying it is.
Not necessarily.
Oh, killing my brother? Oh, that's fine.
Not necessarily that either. But
Oh,
you'll figure that out.
okay.
She kind of like pushes and you kind of like and you like snap back.
Guys! I know where the tier is.
Huh?
On her face.
It's on the 4th mountain to the left behind my mom's old village, 50
That's-
miles below the surface.
Very specific.
It is, but she wasn't lying.
Great.
Yeah. Now we need to find a map and how to get there.
We could always use Scully.
Well, like, I don't know how far the mountain range is from a body of water.
Also, if Scully would reach it, because isn't he magical?
I do feel like a map would tell you that.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah.
I also don't want to get lost in that plane.
Damn it! I should have asked her if my brother knew.
I can try scrying on him before we leave.
Could try it.
Yeah, and if we put all of our gold in, we could send a demon at him. It's an option, Jax.
Might keep him busy.
He's in Mar, would that even work?
If
What?
he's in that area. Because it's potential that there's magic there. Also, did anyone else have any luck at, like, Eira did?
Did you? How are your parents?
Whoa. Okay, Sable.
So, by the way, as you all like awaken from your different like whatever, Sable comes back a little glowing. By the way,
Oh no.
Okay.
Verity was like, okay.
It's a 19 plus. What would that be?
Or what?
Insight.
You doing insight?
I don't know. I want to notice. Oh. I want to clock it. Would it be perception?
I mean, it would be insight. Now, roll deception. What is it?
23.
23. Roll deception or persuasion.
From our conversation, would Eliana like just pick up on it anyway?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of figured. I was like,
It's only a 13 persuasion.
You don't tell me which. Well then, yeah, you would see that she's has a different aura about her.
Sable, I thought we were trying to get information.
I think she had other plans.
What other plans?
We don't have to talk about
You
it.
see how
You
flush?
could tell I'm glowing, but
See how flush she looks?
not that I shaboinkied.
Well, now she knows.
Honey. Actually, I have no.
well, I don't know if
place
that
of
was in
That
character.
Caroline.
Yeah, I think that was character.
That was I was say that was not.
I mean, I have no place, and I'm product of it. So
Just have bigger things going on at the moment, but it's fine. Whatever.
Even Flossidus.
Whatever floats your boat, Sable.
let her have a moment.
Yeah, we don't have to.
before we all die.
Eliana's like trying to avoid the conversation because she knows like what happened earlier. She's like,
It's fine. So even Flossidus said that it's very dangerous there. Like even she can see us, but she can't. Like I can't reach her, and my magic can't. So we're going in blind.
I didn't ask about any of that
Oh.
because I figured I knew the answer already.
Yeah.
And then
Well, Verity just asked if any of us got any information. So
yeah, and
that's
then
about it.
Riley got sassy.
Oh,
Isn't a bad thing. And then just
are you two good?
You wanna flip a coin?
Information.
I can't tell.
Okay. How do you know?
I just think all you guys hate me all the time too. So you know.
I mean, a little.
I just get a little intimidated sometimes.
Is this still about the muffin thing? You don't like me because I haven't given you a muffin?
No, I don't like you because I don't know you. Maybe if we got to know each other, I'd like you. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have a perfect opportunity to get to know each other.
Lots of travel time.
Fuck.
Okay.
You know, I told you you don't have to go.
I do. I literally do.
No, do you want to go or do you feel obligated to go?
I want to go to keep you alive.
You can't.
I will.
How?
Because it is destiny, it is fate. How many times do I have to say that to you?
Verity, did your dad have any information?
He just kept repeatedly saying in different rapping that I'm gonna die. We're gonna die. I don't know.
Did he bust a beat down?
Just
Spit bars.
just
Different rapping. I get it. Also, apparently, my mother removed the stick up his ass, so he's in a better mood.
Aw.
Okay.
There's that.
It's always with the butt stuff. Hemorrhoids, sticks.
Did
He doesn't have hemorrhoids.
did the
Still waiting on one.
the veiled one give you any pertinent information?
My cards won't wither away.
That's good.
And
Oh, Flossidus said that magical weapons will also like dull and stuff. Like there's still, you can still like use them, but like their magical capabilities will obviously. So
That tracks with what we've read.
so I suppose we just train. Maybe Kraid can
Guess.
help us in Jax tomorrow.
the problem is I don't know how much muscle mass I can get within a few days.
A few protein bars.
What's a protein bar?
Protein exists in this world. I
But
feel like
protein bars?
like,
I feel like we'd know like
manufactured
meat has protein.
So
I
like
mean-
a meat bar.
So a steak or a chicken breast or a pork chop?
Ground up with some bacon and some
Yeah.
egg.
meat bar.
My
A bunch of layers of stacked jerky. That's just
I mean, I come from a group of herbalists. We would make we put a bunch of nuts in a solid bar to eat for energy boosts.
I forgot nuts have protein.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Calm down. Oh my god.
I told you.
Oh my god.
I told you. She said, "Wait, what? Much later."
She was like, she said nuts. Oh my god.
I told you if we were gonna go much later, it was gonna get weird. It's gotten weird.
You're saying this isn't.
No. Normally, I would keep that locked in. Not this time.
Well, I suppose.
I don't know what I'm doing with that.
Also, she said that the anti-magic thing might work, but she doesn't know. So
It's a lot of money to put forward for a maybe.
It'll be worth it though if it does work.
Yeah. So training, physically.
Should we theft?
What?
We do a theft.
Maybe we ask the Senate. I don't know. That's about my only thing I can think of.
Taxpayer dollars to
Yeah.
contribute to this initiative.
I don't
And
think I
if
can.
not, Verity could theft.
I don't think that would be wise.
It doesn't normally go well for her.
I was thinking more officially engaged to a sovereign, so I don't know how well that's gonna look.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna change who you are because you're.
Okay, listen, I only stole because my family was starving, okay?
I'm teasing you. Just gonna push you.
Oh.
Oh.
Why is everybody looking at me?
Because it's starting to get weird.
Sure
How-
is.
Where is the cake?
Justin.
What the fuck are you talking
yeah,
about?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's coming.
For her birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, a staff member runs up to you all, kind of outside, and has a box in their hands.
God.
Happy birthday!
How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
Thank you.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna.
If you sing at me, I will murder you.
Is there any candles on it?
I was gonna say I'm gonna use Druidcraft to light some.
No.
I don't fucking know. I'm gonna take the wax that I have for my letter seals, and I'm gonna sculpt them in little candles, and I'm gonna use Druidcraft to light them.
Okay.
In your head.
Happy birthday.
She unsheaths one dagger.
Oh, great! We can use that to cut the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To cut my own birthday cake.
Somebody will cut
Only
it.
if you want to.
You get the first slice.
The whole thing with birthday wishes, you can't say them out loud, right?
Right.
So say it in your head and maybe in a way that all of us can hear it, but it's not out loud.
You know, you're really great at taking the wind out of my sails.
Technically, you're not saying it out loud.
I mean, you can.
You're not sailing it out loud. Is that what you just said?
No, but I like that's perfect.
You can
Oh,
still.
that's what you said.
Yeah, I did too.
This is my slur as Eliana. I don't know why I slur as her. I'm like,
Making a pun.
You can still say it in your head and we not hear it.
I think she meant that I took away her glory because she was going to say that out loud.
I wasn't going to say it out loud. I was just going to do it. And
This is such a weird dynamic that is manifested between the two of you.
because the two of us are not like this at all.
Not at all.
Oh, just that
The cleric and the paladin.
the camaraderie has just gone south in such a short period of
And I don't know why.
It's been coming for 5 sessions.
Eira doesn't know why.
She's been slowly detaching.
Here's why she's here. She blows out the candle, but when she does, she's like, I just want us to survive.
oh.
And on that note, that is where we are going to end this evening. Thank you so much for watching. Shoutouts to Pocket Bard for all the great music. And we will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye. Bye.
Fucking say it.